Didn't even notice. All right, so
Oh, pancake.
what I forgot to tell you last time we played is obviously there's certain roles that we do throughout the game. Everything, the big main one is the D20. Okay, it's the fucking big guy, and it's got 20 sides. It's got a 1 on it and a 20 on it. Okay, a 1 on the D20 is a natural fail. Doesn't matter what skill you have in your points. It is a natural fail. It is a critical fail. So if I want to be a dick about it and turn around and say, you're trying to jump off something and you roll a critical 1, that means, in theory, I could break your fucking leg. If I want to be that guy. Or you just fail, you take a little bit of fall damage. I had a guy that if you hit with a weapon and you rolled a critical fail, you'd actually hit yourself and cause damage to yourself. Okay? But on the other hand, a natural 20 on this D20 is a critical success. So if you're doing a skill, it'll be a critical success. So if you're saying, I want to jump through this small hole in the window there, and even if it's not physically possible, if you roll a critical 20, if you roll a 20 on thing, I'll be like, hell yeah, your whole body goes through a hole this big, type of thing. D6s, normal 6s. Okay, normal dice, normal everyday dice. D8s is the pyramid stuck bum to bum. Okay. Mm-hmm. D4 is the 3-sided pyramid. All right. D6 is D10s. Now here's the little bit of a thing. D10s. Some D10s will have double numbers on them, and they are your 10s. And the other one will have single numbers on them. So when you roll, double numbers first, single numbers after. All right? They are percentage dice. They class like a percentages and stuff like that. All right? Mm-hmm. Understand? We're not doing too fast. And a D12. Yeah. It's like the D20, but it's like a D12 thing.
Yep.
Okay. They're your rolls. So your weapons, skill points, skills will automatically be a D20. You roll a D20. When I say roll with advantage, what that means is you get 2 D20s and you roll them together. You take the highest. Okay? If I say you roll with disadvantage, you roll 2 D20s and you take the lowest. Because there's some aspects of the game where I'll say, well, you got a disadvantage. If you're trying to calm somebody down and somebody just punched somebody in the face, I will say you're going to calm them down with disadvantage.
Yeah.
Okay? All right. Mm-hmm. All right. So, shall we play?
Let's do it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right. Let me get into the world. Oh, that's just fucked me up. My notes are on the other side. Get over there. Right. The world you're in, guys. The world you're in is still new. It's still rugged, but there's still fantastical magic possibilities in this land. You can see, as the map, as you've seen the map, and there's different cities dotted all over this large country that we call Australialis. You are all... What happened? Wolfbite. Yes, Ghostmaker. Oh, yes, the Ghostmaker on TikTok. I'm DMing, Wolf. I'm DMing. So, how this works is I will give you a scenario. I'm going to try and build you into this world, and then you can roll with what you see. Okay? Right? So, you were put out on... who you are, you were actually given or sold, not sold, but thinged out to a raiding party or a party that was going out for trapping. But as soon as you got out of the city gates, you come under attack. You come under attack so swiftly, so absolutely that you were completely overwhelmed. The person in the car turned on his heel and ran. You were there struggling to hold the blood in on one of your fellow passengers. You've used up all your spells in such a short period of time, but it's not doing anything. Your hand is basically over the arrow trying to stop this blood. You are rocking all over this cart, just trying to stand there. You don't weigh that much because you're quite small, so you're just bouncing all over the place. The ruts and divots in this road can feel, or you can feel it through this body as this person's groaning. In the cart with you, there's 3 other dead bodies just sliding and slothing around as these arrows are just riddled with them. Stormy. You follow the tracks from your destroyed camp. You looking over down at the city of Maiden's Birth. These tracks lead to you like a signpost leading to this city. And you're walking down this road. But you hear this clattering behind you as this cart shoots past you at like very slowly but very fast compared to what thinking 10, at least 12 kilometers an hour. But in the back you can see the face of this little halfling woman. I think you're a woman.
Dude. Man.
A little halfling man holding his face completely white. His face is all splattered with blood and gore as he just shoots past you, and you can see this haunted look as he goes past you down this fucking road towards the city. Right? Cool. Fletch. You can hear as well. You're at the gates of the city. You walk to the gates of the city, and the guards look at your appearance, and the first thing they do is just burst into laughter because they've never seen anybody like you. And they're not aggressive, but you can see that these guys are the backbone of this city. You can see these guys are basically the police, the law of this city. And they go, oh yeah, oh, look at you, oh fucking hell, look at that, oh god, look at you, this is a first. Oh wow, have you dyed your hair? And they just ribbing you and all that sort of stuff as you're in the line to get in. But then you can hear this clattering behind you as this fucking cart, and as this cart gets pushed in, bypasses everybody, you can hear the bells starting to ring in the at the gate to point to basically to shout and to say that there is an emergency happening, and this cart just rolls into the city. Stan, Artoris, you are muted if you want to talk. You are in the line for the queue as well to get into the city. You are just a bog standard normal looking elf, so you're not getting anything. So you are looking at Sturdy, and you're looking at him. So Sturdy, do me a favor, describe yourself, mate.
So I'm a stoic 4'2" dwarf that is nicely clean shaven. My hair, unnatural blonde. I don't acknowledge that though. If someone says points out my hair, I just look back at them and say, "That's a nice dress you're wearing," even if they're not wearing a dress.
Okay.
So I'm mildly clean, like for someone of my stature.
Okay. Cool.
Nice.
Right. Let me look at my notes. Where's my notes? I did write stuff. So do me a favor. So which one? Norak is you, Stormy, isn't it?
Yes.
So Stormy, describe your character to Diego, please.
All right. I've been walking down the mountain for the last few days. Feet muddied and bloodied, mosquito bites covering my skin and scabs where I've scratched them. I'm tall. I'm 8'2". Low, deep voice, but you can feel my feet as I walk closer. The skin is pale, but slightly tanned. I'm wearing not much, as the weather in the mountains is nice this time of year. I have a bit of a scruff, but my head is clean shaven, so straight off with the knife, just like Dad taught me.
Okay. Just as a question though, I don't think Goliath's gonna actually grow a beard.
Or hair.
They can.
Oh.
Yeah. All right.
No, they
Cool.
can't actually grow hair.
Yes, they can. It's just very rare.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. You're right. So
Very
do me a
rare.
favor,
Oh, okay.
Diego.
Well, he's special then.
Explain yourself.
bunch.
Right.
Explain yourself. Describe yourself to Norak, please, because you're the one who's going in the cart.
Yeah. Okay. So, what you see in the cart would be obviously a small tanned halfling male. He has brown, really long locks. Like he's only about 2.8 feet tall, right? But his hair goes down to the middle of his back. And he has a grey, like a silver streak that goes from the middle down to halfway down. And he's also got a grey streak, kind of like a slit, but it's grey hair just down the middle of one of his eyebrows as well on the same side. And he's wearing like bloodied scale mail and looks really distraught. Clean shaven though, like, yeah.
All right. Cool. So guys, I should say, Diego, you get through the city. You are known in the city. The cart is known in the city. So nothing waits, like causes you any hassle. So you just go in. The church that you work for or are a part of is right there at the entrance, because this is a regular occurrence. You can hear the bells going in the background, and you can already see people coming out of the building. All right, cool. So we have all right. So, Recluse, you're a part of the city, mate. You've been in this city for years. You know its dirty underbelly, and you know you're in trouble. What you've done, the mistakes that you've made, has basically put an arrow on your head. You are hiding in, the only thing I can call it is a boarding house. It's the lowest of the lows. You are not able to walk out in broad daylight. You've got your hood over you, and you flittering from shadow to shadow just to try and hide, just to try and understand, like trying to hopefully the things blows over. Hopefully shit blows over and you can kind of get back into the swing of things, but at the moment it's still pretty hot out there. Dipsy,
Yep.
you know what you're here for. You are here. You've been scoping out the whole city. You've been looking at people that you recognize, people that like may not to anybody else tell a story, but to you, to your trained eye, tell that story. And so you are just wandering around. You can hear, you do your circles. So you go, all right, I'm gonna get up. I'm gonna go to the main entrance. I'm gonna see if anything's there. I'm gonna go to the pubs. I'm gonna have a drink at the pubs, and then it's like the steady circle of trying to get that one break in this case. Okay.
Yep.
Skimmy. Raelia. All right. After what happened, you left. You just wandered. You heard somewhere along the grapevine, somewhere that he was here. This person that you're trying to find was here. And you've been here ever since. And as I just said to Githrak, you have a sequence of what you do. You get up in the mornings. You walk to the gate. You sit in a regular kind of cafe, but you kind of tuck yourself away into the shadow of one of the buildings, a natural shadow, and you purposely pick this seat. You watch the gate. You watch the people coming in and out of this city. Just to see if you recognize anybody. Just in case you notice something that may point you in a direction that will give you some possible closure, possibility of reconciliation, you don't know. But this is what you do. You come here, you watch, you have food, you are hidden, because obviously you are trying to hide. Right, Rasta, this is the last one. You are also amongst the people in this line to try and get through. You can hear Sturdy getting the piss taken out of. You can see this Goliath walking up behind you. It's not as if you can hear him. It's not as if you can see him. You can hear this treading of this Goliath. The thud of his feet. What's your weapon, Stormy? Battle axe. You got this. You can see this large axe just sitting on his back, but you're just wandering. You've wandered down from Sydney, spelled SYD dash DEDEY. I'll have to look on the map. You just wandered, and you're just wandering. So you just wandered down the main roads because they're all kind of connected. There is a boat journey that you can kind of come around the coast and then back up, but you're just wandering. You know, you're a little bit tired. You had to sleep outside in the bit of the drizzle that happened last night, and you just want a meal. You just want to get through this fucking gate, go to a bar. Thank you for the follow, man. Go to the bar and just get a fucking warm meal in your fucking guts. All right. So that's everybody. So you're in your places. Go for goals. You got the guards giving fucking flex. All right, mate. You want to fucking come in? Well, that's gonna be like for you because of the hair and the weirdness of you. That's gonna be at least 5 silver.
5.
Did I stutter?
Wow.
Can I just try to walk through the gates?
Right. So here we go. Right. So give me a d20 roll with your intimidation skill. Because, like, you are 8'6". You are a fucking... What's your strength?
15, I think.
15. All right. He's not...
15 plus 2.
No, there's a +2. That's just things. Right. Cool.
13.
13. Right. I'm going to roll an opposed roll for my guard. Okay? So I'm going to roll opposed insight or perception. We'll do insight. Okay, right. Yeah, they don't say a fucking word. You can see them just as they talking to Fletcher. Go, yeah, it's fucking 5 silver, mate. And they look up and they can just see your nipples as they walk past, and they go, and you can see one guy going to say something, and the guy goes, "Best leave it, buddy. Best leave it." As this Goliath just walks straight past everybody into the city.
I want to try and sneak in behind in his shadow.
Right. Give me a d20 and give me a stealth roll, please, buddy.
20.
While he tries to sneak in,
Yep.
I want to yell out to the Goliath, "Hey, it's good to see you, buddy."
All right.
So I rolled a 13, and is it which one is it plus?
Stealth.
Stealth. Hold on a moment.
Where's the...
The under deck.
+5, so all up 18.
18. Holy fucking shit. I'm going to give you a perception roll.
Bad.
What did you roll?
So 18 all up.
18. I just rolled a natural 19 on my day. Oi, you can't just fucking sneak in. You can't sneak in. What the fuck's this all about? Guys, stop him.
Do you want me to stay out here with all these fake hearse wannabes?
What? What the fuck? Did you just call them all fakers?
Fake hearse wannabes. Look at them. They got blonde hair wannabe dwarf out here, and a cart that just comes back and forth.
Right. Well, mate, you have to pay the toll. This is the point of the gate. So that'll be 10 silver.
Didn't you just tell the half wannabe dwarf out here 5?
Yeah, but he never tried sneaking in. He he's being quite civil.
Don't bring me into this.
You're the one. You're the one trying to insult everyone. Like, so look, mate, you got two options. Oh, actually, I'll add a third. You're either gonna A, pay me. B, I'll kill you. Or D, I won't let you in.
How about you just let me in?
Give me a perception roll. Give me a persuasion roll.
Ooh.
With a disadvantage. So that's two T20s and take the fucking lowest. So, what do you roll?
I rolled a 19 and a 20.
Wow.
What the fuck, man? And you can see this. Fucker. You can see this look on this guy's face. You can see this look on this guy's face. And he's. Oh, go on then. In you go, mate. In you go. And he just lets you get in.
Don't touch me. Thanks.
So, and Norak, you heard from the side. This dwarf, this odd-looking dwarf, I'm going to put this dwarf, shout and try to converse with you, mate.
I turn around and take a few paces back towards the guards. I reach out, put my hand on the tallest guard and say, "All right, lads, he's with me. He's coming in."
All right, mate. Yeah, no worries. Yeah, any fucking time. Anything for you. Anything for you. And if you need to see any of the posts for any jobs and stuff, just out there on your left-hand side, the Flying Donkey is the inn to be. The Flying Donkey. And if
I appreciate that.
And if you go there, just say, Donnie sent you.
I do appreciate that, guards. He's got short little legs, so he can't keep up like the rest of us.
That's fair, these dwarfs. I don't even know how they make it around, to be honest. I think they'd be on like a cart.
And I reach up and slap one of the guards on the ass as the way through and said, "Good boy."
Look, the guy is 8'6", so there's not gonna fucking try anything, to be honest. So, Ruster, you just saw that. You are just in the line. You could just see this commotion of Itoris, you're an elf, aren't you?
Yes.
Yeah? You saw an elf, a Goliath, and a dwarf that's blonde hair. But what it reminds me of, I tell you, like when you describe your character, it reminds me of the Tiger King, but just in a short version of the Tiger King. That's all it reminds me of is the Tiger King.
Oh, I regret my decision now.
Yeah. So you can see this commotion happening, and the elf just talked his way in. The Goliath walked back in and nobody was fucking about, and just kind of basically is manhandling this dwarf into the city, and you're just kind of like, what the fuck? I'm fucking here.
I was thinking, looks like we got overtaking guards' names. Can I go up and introduce myself as if I know the guard buddy? But hey, I'm with there. It's gonna follow it.
Your mic is really like mutey. It's like
click the mic settings
right.
and change it to the webcam one.
All right. So as you're waiting, Githrak, you are doing your rounds. You can hear the commotion of this cart. You can see this cart barrel in to the local church, and you know the local church is basically the church is a church for hire. So when these groups go out, they can hire a cleric, and that cleric will look after them, and then they put like an insurance on the expedition that goes out into the foothills and out into the forestries, and then under this insurance part of it, they will get treated in the local cleric place. And as you see, you're doing your rounds, you can hear some commotion happening at the gate. You can hear like something going on at the gate, and this 8'6" Goliath comes in with a dwarf. It sounds like a joke, to be honest. And you can see an elf, a Goliath, and a thing. So, Rusta, what are you doing, buddy? Sorry.
If you can hear me better now.
Yep, that's
hopefully.
better. That's fantastic.
Yep.
Awesome. I'd like to walk up to the guy and be like, hey, Donnie, I'm with those guys. I'm just going to follow those in unless that's a problem.
Well, you can give me a perception roll. Give me a persuasion roll. D20 with your persuasion skill, mate.
D20. Yeah, okay. Oh, I got a 5.
You got a 5. You just got a 5. Well, look, I'm gonna give him a roll just in case he gets a natural fucking 1, and then we can see. Well, look, mate. Look. Come here. Come closer. What's your name? What do we call you?
Rusta.
Rusta. Okay, come here. Look, mate. That's an 8'6" Goliath with a massive battle axe. I'm not too sure about the dwarf. He kind of freaks me out a little bit. He kind of like, you, my bud. I just kind of like, I don't want to be that person. I don't want to be the person that paints the brush. Like, you're not very, you're not, one, you're not scary, and two, you kind of like but look, I'll do you a solid. 15 silver. And you can get in.
15. I've been on a bit of a journey. It's a bit tight. Can we meet halfway?
Yeah, we'll meet at 15 silver. Give me a persuasion roll, mate. Give me a persuasion roll. Let's see if you can so it's a D20 plus your persuasion skills.
But these okay. D20, roll that. That was an 18.
Fuck off, you. What is with your bloody rolls? You level 1 for fuck's sake. All right, mate. Meet in the middle, 7 silver. I'll do you a solid. Actually, I like your face. Let's call it 5. And he cups your face. Remember, the flying donkey is where you want to be.
What was that, sorry?
The flying donkey is where you want to be.
The flying donkeys.
The flying
No
donkeys.
worries. I'll just go in.
And you go in. Raelia. Give me a perception roll, bud. Raelia, that's you. That's Skimmy, that's you. Raelia.
I'm so busy watching. Perception. So I roll and add that plus number.
Yep. Let me
Where's
look
that?
like I know what I'm supposed to be doing.
I think that was a 6.
Does a 9 have a line under or does a 6?
Sometimes
was it-
neither.
Was it under if it's
Oh wait, there's
a
a
9?
No,
Or
it's
if
there's a line under both of them. So if the line is and it looks like a 9, as you put the line towards you.
I reckon that's the 6.
It depends on the dice. So the 16 on the dice is going to be next to the 3 and the 6. The 19
That's
is
six.
going to be next to the 6 and the 3.
Plus,
It's a six.
what was perception? 3. 6 plus 3.
So that's
9.
9. Quick maths, guys. So it's not a hard thing because there was a commotion. Your kind of eyes swivel to it, but you sure as the crowd is getting into the city, and this city is quite a large city. It's got about 500, 600 people. You have one length that is basically the main highway, the main road of this city. But then you have housing around it, like you have the inn, the Flying Donkey, that has rooms above it that people can stay in. But further out is, just think of a ring. So the middle section is where it's quite upper class, and then it kind of goes out. The further it goes out, the more shittier it becomes as it goes out. You're sure you've seen a tourist, a childhood friend, walk in. Like, not you. You haven't noticed Skimmy. Skimmy's noticed you. Is it you, a tourist? That's Skimmy?
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought so. Like, the way you're looking around, I was like,
I know.
have I got it wrong?
I just sensed the Faye like playing with me. That's all.
Okay, so you notice the elf walks in. Like, he walks in. So describe what people see, mate. Have I already asked you to describe your character?
Me.
Yeah. No, I haven't.
Essentially, I was banished from the Elf High Kingdom because
Don't do the
their
backstory. Don't do the
pretension-
backstory. Don't do the backstory. Describe your face. Describe your person, what you wear, and how you holding yourself and shit like that.
I'm a very nervous person. I don't trust people easily. Normal height elf, but as you could tell, I'm a bit better than the other elves. But they're all fake. They're all fake cursed anyway, so it's fine.
Okay. So what are you wearing clothes wise? Whatever any distinguishing features? What color your hair? What color is your?
Just natural tones. I've been in the woods for a while. Just basic leather armor.
All right. Cool.
Whatever I could find, really. Don't really care much for clothes.
So, recluse.
Yep. Are people still walking down the street, or are they walking into the?
Well, they kind of filing in. It's a natural filing in. They get in through the gates, and there's a street that goes this way and a street that goes this way, and then right in front, as you walk like straight across the road from the gates, is the clerics where Saul's character is. Diego is just there, and you can see this commotion. It's like the cart's rolled in. It's riddled with arrows. You can see them dragging bodies, and the dead bodies are just coming off the back of the cart into the dirt and just getting dragged off like they don't give a shit. But there's one person that's just trying to survive. This halfling is just sitting on top of this person as they drag them out. They're like, you got this, crash cart, get the fucking crash cart. Even though it's just medieval times, you know?
Yeah. As people are making their way into the city, I'm just gonna duck out of an alleyway and try and pickpocket Ruster.
Okay, wow. All right, shit. Okay. So, wow. All right, here we go. Fuck, I did not see that fucking. I did not see that coming. Right. So you want to do so you give me two rolls. One's a stealth roll and one's a sleight of hand roll. So you have to stealth into the crowd, and then a sleight of hand roll is to pickpocket the guy.
Okay. Got a 12 for the first one, so stealth is +3, so it's 15.
That's 15, perfect. And then give me a sleight of hand.
That's a 10 +1, so 11.
11 for that sleight of hand. Right, so do me a favor, Rasta.
Yep.
And everybody, whoever's in the crowd, give me a perception roll.
Perception roll.
So that's Githrak, that's Norak, Diego, no, Rasta, yes, Sturdy, and Etoris. Give me a perception roll, man.
19.
Ooh,
90.
Oh.
Like,
2,
+3, so 5.
5.
5.
I got
16.
Perception, was it?
Yeah.
Yep. Perception +4 is 20.
21 all up.
All right, cool. Then, Rasta, give me another perception roll, please.
perception.
Another perception, yeah.
So 2 perceptions. So first one was D20 or 20 +4.
Yep.
Second one 17.
17. Right. So, Recluse, you walk in and you kind of slide out from the shadows, and whoever scored over a 15 can see this guy walk out, and he kind of slides out of the shadows quite like stealthily, and he kind of comes around. So, Castros, describe your character, mate. What you want him to see. If you've got a hood on, they can't see you. Just a guy in a guy in a cloak.
Yeah. So I'm wearing leather armor. Got a hood on. I'm sort of trying to be stealthy a bit. Crouching down behind people and trying to get through the crowd without people seeing who I am and anything. Yeah.
Do you have the extra appendage coming from behind you?
There's if you look close, maybe you'll see a little bit of a red tail sticking out the back.
All right.
All right.
So, Ruster.
Yeah.
Everybody can you miss the first part of this guy coming in. Everybody else can see him, he's kind of standing out, but then he kind of brushes into you, and you can feel this hand in your pocket as this guy walks past you. Because he scored a 19 and he rolled a
11.
An 11 and you rolled a 19. What are you doing? So first off, how much money have you got in your pocket?
Let's look. That be in my equipment?
Yeah, it won't be much. It'd be like 3 or 4 gold, I think.
I think it's like 10 gold.
10 gold. Nice. This guy's hands in your pocket, mate, not in a good way.
Yeah, no, yeah. So I'd like to grab his hand and turn to face him and say something to him if we can.
Okay, all right, cool. So you grab in your hand. Give me it's a grapple check. So it'll be a D20 plus your athletics to hold this guy.
Okay, so D20 and then athletics. So
Recluse, Castros, you need to do an opposing strength check. So you need to do an opposing grapple check.
Sorry, what did you say it needs to be?
A grapple. So it'll be athletics, mate.
Athletics.
So it'll be 17 minus 2 for me.
70 minus 2, so
minus
50.
16 plus, where was it? 1.
50. So, all right. So you can see your hand's in his pocket. He turns to look at you, goes to grab your hand. You slide your hand out, and you've got this little bit of an odd look into people's eyes. You know you've been caught. He knows what you've been trying to do. What are you doing?
As if I can, as I catch his eyes, I'd say, "Look, man, I know times are hard, but you don't have to take something from a weary traveler, dear."
What are you doing, buddy? I expect him to hit you, to be honest.
I'm just gonna run.
You're gonna run. Right.
Okay.
So if you're not opposing him, if you're not going to try and stop him, he is just going to be able to run away.
I do have. I think I have the spell Friends. Can I cast Friends on him?
You're going to cast Friends on him, right? Okay. So.
Oh, fresh in.
Yes, fresh in. So Friends. Do you know? Have you got the spell? Have you got the description of the spell there?
Friends. For the duration of your advantage, your charisma checks directed at one creature of your choice that isn't hostile towards you. Oh, so maybe that would work. No, okay.
Well, I don't know if he's hostile. He's not. I wouldn't class him as hostile because he hasn't tried to attack you.
Or if actually, would it be better to sorry, maybe I should cast that on myself and try and shout out to him again using a higher charisma?
No, that's not the way that works.
No, okay. Yeah,
No.
cool. All right. The first one.
How far away am I from the situation?
You're in the situation. He's like, there's a group of people in front of you, and so
Can I
he's in the
dive
mix.
at Recluse's feet
Can you dive at his
as he tries to run?
So you're trying to tackle him or just diving into the dirt?
Just trying to trip him.
You're trying to trip him.
Yeah.
All right. So you give me a strength roll plus athletics, and then I'm just throwing some music on. I'm just putting some background music on.
So I like that.
So right. So give me an athletics roll plus a d20 for you to kind of jump in front of this person to trip him.
So D20.
Yeah.
That sounded like the start of.
That's a 7.
A 7.
Plus 1, so 8.
Right. Castros. So what we do it. So Rusta, if you want to cast a friend spell, there'll be a DC save on your character sheet that he has to roll over, and it'll be like a wisdom roll or some charisma roll or something like that he has to do to see if the spell doesn't work.
Okay. Do I need to roll something? Sorry.
No, so tell him what's your spell save DC?
My spell says for the duration you have marginal charisma checks directed at one creature of your choice that isn't hostile towards you. When the spell ends, this creature realizes it used magic to influence its mood and becomes hostile towards you. A creature prone to violence might attack you. Another creature might seek retribution in other ways at the DM's discretion, depending on the nature of your interaction with it.
Well, all right, cool. So look, on your back of your character sheet, so on the different page, on the second page, there's a spell DC save on the back of that page. Should be like 14 or something like that.
Do you look at the other page?
It's on the other page, isn't it?
I don't know what you mean by the other page.
Be on spells, right?
Oh yeah, it'll be spells. It'll be yeah.
Yeah.
Let me have a look.
Cool.
Yeah, it's on. It should be on the front page, shouldn't it? I don't know. I've never.
Spell DC here.
Ah, spells DC. Okay, yeah.
I like how he just runs in from the next room.
Spell DC's 14.
14. There, I had it right straight there. Yeah. It is on. It's under the spells, guys. So do me a thing. Is it charisma check?
He's a warlock, so I think so.
Yeah. Advantage concentration up to 1 minute is the charisma advantage on all charisma checks. Right. So give me a charisma roll, please, mate.
Give you a charisma roll?
No, you. Castos.
All right. To 7. Am I adding anything to that?
So you would have whatever your charisma bonus is underneath your charisma.
18.
So what's the little number?
+4.
+4. So you have a 7 + 4. So you're looking at this guy. You're looking at this guy, and you turn to run, and you can feel like this. You can feel this little butterflies, a little prickling of your skin, like a little prickle of something coming across, and you go, "Why did I just try to steal off my mate? Maybe it was just me being a joke, and it's my mate." And you've got like you're mates with this guy now. You're like, you're my mate. And then Sturdy just jumps on the floor in front of you, and you kind of like, you're stopped as the spell takes hold, and then you just see Sturdy jump on the floor to try and grab the legs of you, but you've already stopped. So he's at your feet, he's stopped, and everybody can see this commotion. Raylia, you can also see this commotion. Diego, you're on this person trying to give compressions to this person who's got an arrow in his chest, and you can see now a dwarf at the gate on the floor with this band of fucking people doing like.
During this time, I've run next to a post to try and hide from the commotion because they're all crazy.
So, Castros, what are you doing, mate? You're best friends with this Rasta guy.
Oh, mate, it's been ages. How you doing?
That's Steady's like this.
Forever. How's your partner of some description? Maybe.
Yeah,
Okay,
they're good. I'm just wondering why you helping yourself to get there.
Sorry, you just like that. What was it?
What was that?
Your mic's gone funny again, bud.
Yeah.
Sorry.
There's something wrong with it.
I would like to. Oh, is that a bit better? Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I'd like to recruit back to hey, how you going? Oh, and a question why was it a joke he was trying to steal from my pocket?
Yeah. No, I was trying to give you a pat on the ass and I missed.
That's all right, man. No worries. Did you have to run me while you were in there?
I don't know. I can't think now why I would have. Considering we're such good friends.
All right, guys, move on, guys, move on. You're kind of holding up this area. I don't know what this fucking thing's going on. Like, all right, guys, if you want to get in the guild's over in there that way. If you want to see a cleric, that way. If you want to go to the Flying Donkey, it's down that way. And if you want to see any jobs, it's posted on this book. But guys, nor you, Norak, you can do whatever the fuck you want, man. You can do whatever the fuck you want. But anybody else, just move along, guys. Just move along.
Maybe we should head to the pub and catch up then.
Yeah, let's have a beer.
Yeah, let's go on.
So while this is happening, can I say that I saw a Taurus?
Yeah, you saw him.
Away?
Yep.
And can I send him a message?
You send him a message. How do you send him a message?
Through my message trick.
One of those sorcerer spells.
Trick. Nice. Yeah. All right.
How close is he? How far away is he?
He's not far. He's not far. Like I'd let him do. I'd let you do his message.
Sorry?
I'd let you do the message. So it's 25 words or less.
25 words or less.
Yeah. So you just pointed
It
it.
depends. Are you sending a message or are you sending? Are you using the cantrip or the spell?
It'll be the cantrip.
It would be a cantrip. It says it's a cantrip.
Yeah.
So she's just doing the message.
Yeah. So it's 25 words or less.
Is it?
Yeah.
What's
I
the
thought that
difference
was
between
sending.
the cantrip and the spell?
Message is 25 words or less. Sending is across a lot further space. Sending.
That's the one.
Message
yeah.
is message
Sending.
is-
You don't have to be in direct
you can just
line
send it.
of them. It'll
Well,
go
I just
further.
want to send a message without revealing myself to him.
Yep, that's fine. You can do that.
And I just, so 25 words, hold on. Otaurus? How do you pronounce your name? Otaurus?
It's right.
You should know. You're my friend.
So message is
I just think I saw my
120
friend. I don't know
foot.
his name,
You
but
say Otaurus Ashen Fern, wood elf, who has been banned. Why are you in Maiden's Birth?
So you can reply to her. You heard this in your head, but you can.
I hear this and I go crazy because I think it's Faye trying to play tricks on me.
Yeah.
So I hear this message and I just get down real low behind a pot plant, thinking I'm in stealth because I hear Faye trying to mess with my thoughts.
Yep. And you can answer back. If you want to, you can answer back.
What do you want, dirty Faye?
Can you like keep doing these cantrips? over and
Cantrips are
over?
free. Cantrips are free, so you can keep doing them.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah. So the message. So if he goes, what do you want, dirty Faye? You can go, hey, blah 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 blah. But it's only
Right.
25 words in each one.
Right. Okay, that's cool. I want to reply to Otaurus and say, I am not a dirty Fae. Tell me why you are here. 12 words.
Yep.
I'll tell you nothing, dirty Faye, and then I start running towards the pub.
Yeah. So as you just as you think, Norak, everybody else, Githrak, Castros, as you think, Rusta, Sturdy, Diego, you can just see this elf sprint up the main thoroughfare of this town, going straight towards the pub. And you slowly walk past it, guys. You're slowly walking up and down up the street, and you can see the sights. So, Norak, you've only ever come to this city once or twice, and that's when your wife wanted medicine, or you'd run out of stores, or you needed something, you needed your axe fixed, and you went to this place, and this is the only time. Everybody else is pretty generalized with cities and stuff like this, and you're walking up the road leading through. It's cobblestone, but it's still quite, like I said, it's quite rugged. This is the frontier town. This is at the edge of the world, at the bottom part of your known world. There's still mud and dirt and horse shit and all the other random stuff. You have a number of different races in here. You have, like, as you can see with Castros, as the spell is fading on you now, Castros, and you know you've had a spell cast on you because it only lasts for a minute. Okay, but let me get back to you on there. And as you're walking up the main thoroughfare of the main street, you can see there's shops. There's like tanning shops, there's blacksmiths and all this sort of thing that you know in the city that is on the main thing. There's clothing stores, there's hat stores, there's armories and all that sort of stuff going along. You walk in. So Castros, you know you've just been put a spell on you.
Sorry, were you asking me?
Yeah.
I was reading something. Yeah.
Right.
I'm just gonna hope that he doesn't realize the spell's ended.
Well, you know the spell. He knows the spell because he's the guy cast it.
He knows that it's ended.
Yeah.
But you definitely know it's ended because it says you know that spell is fucking ended.
I would like. Oh God, sorry.
No, go for it.
I was gonna say I'd like to see if we can start to maybe distance ourselves in the crowd as we start to
Realise.
Right, and you slowly walk up into this loose group of people, like this loose band. Even though you've only gone in this game, you've already become this loose band of people, type of thing. Right, and you go up. So Diego, you're there. You've been dragged into the the church and the chapel. You'll be put onto a like a stone slab as this person. You're trying to hold this person, and you can see these clerics are coming in and just trying to save the life of this person. But then after about 5-10 minutes of hard graft trying to save this person, you can hear the last rattle of his breath just leave his body. And then he dies. That's it. I just see this person in the corner. Actually, it's just not even the person doing it. It's just a guy in the corner going. And you can see like they get sounding kind of solemn, and they try. You saw the spells being cast, but nothing really worked on them, and so you're just left there, just kind of numb.
Yeah. Diogo would drop to the floor, like defeated and sad, and then he'd probably just be kneeling next to the body, just staring at the chest.
Please tell me you go, why? But you can see that they pull the arrow out. They pull the arrow out, and you can see
mistake.
You can see the arrow
It's a
is
mistake.
the arrow's tarnished and like corroded and rotted, and like you can see them they rubbing their fingers against it, and you can see this like this needs to they're attacking again. They're obviously trying to do something, and the person like, what do you mean? He goes, I think the warbands are coming back. We have to tell the Lord. And you can see they grab the arrow and kind of shuffle out. You're left there with this dead body. You can see people coming in, starting to wash the body, and they turn and goes, Diego, I think you just go and get a wash, and I think that's you for today.
He'll just get up and walk out.
Yeah, okay.
Was Sol in the caravan as well at the time?
Yes. Sol was in the back of the caravan.
Yeah.
Trying to help.
Yeah.
Can I walk up to her? All right, so I walk up to Sol and ask her. I'll tell her, on your feet, little master.
On your feet.
Tell me about the people that attacked you. And I ask her if she's able to describe the people that attacked the caravan, if she saw, if they were hidden in the trees. Just trying to get a bit of a backstory about who the people that attacked, where they may have come from, what they look like, what weapons, how many, I suppose numbers as well. Were they a large group of people? Was it just, were they even people? And try to gather some information from him to find out if there is any connection to the troubles that I had myself.
And I stumble up beside him, brushing myself off from the crap that was on my chest that I landed on, and said, "Yeah, we'll look after you." And
There we go.
And he kind of looks down at me, thinking, "What?"
But he's looking up at you.
But I
Yeah,
give
what do
him-
I tell him?
I give him an encouraging pat on the back though too. I love his enthusiasm.
So you were in the back. You were in the back of their. I'm just trying to find some music. It's fucked me up. It does. Bloody thing. So you. All right, that's music's going off. The music is going off for this episode because I can't fucking deal with it.
It's okay.
EP stats TPK. Insanity Z. Oh fuck me! There's so many people fucking talking. All right. So you were in the back, and you're not really the person there to do any of the fighting of all the monsters and stuff. But it was so quick. You heard like a and riddled arrows riddled, and I think because you were in the back, like tucked out in the back, that you didn't get hit, but everybody else was like, jumped out and then just got riddled. And the person that you were trying to save was the person that was climbing back in last and just got absolutely annihilated. But you distinctly heard a war horn. Oh, somebody rated us. Holy shit. Thanks, everyone.
Yeah.
Sorry, man. Sorry.
Insanity's
I didn't notice.
ANZ.
I do apologize, guys. Yeah, you heard the war horn. So if you give me a history check, Diego, Nora, whoever's listening to this conversation, give me a history check. EP starts with a TPK.
I got a 10.
TPK.
11.
11?
Mine's probably not that much better. History is
Actually,
Mine's
Nora,
11 plus 3, so 14.
roll me an advantage, please, mate.
Me?
Yeah, please, bud.
mine's only 8.
8?
16.
You have to add
60.
something for advantage.
Yeah. Do I add anything
History.
for an advantage?
History. So whatever your dice roll plus the history.
Plus the history.
17.
17. So
No.
History, isn't it? Plus 1?
History.
So when she mentioned the raiders, when she mentioned the war party, you know there's a lot of orcs in the forest and in the mountains. They've been destroyed. They had a fight. They had a big battle maybe about 10, 15 years ago, and their numbers were decimated. But now you've heard and seen on your mountain when you're up there by yourselves, with your family. You can see the lights, the fire of the war bands as they start to multiply, as they start to like regroup into these war bands as such. You know, you feel that it might be time for them to attack, or, try and take their territory back.
Yep.
So guys, what are you doing? You just sat in the middle of you just stood in the middle of the road.
So, as Githrax like seeing all of this unfold,
Mhm.
he just thinks to himself like, these are interesting people, and I might follow them a little bit from afar.
And they, like I said, they're a ragtag group, and you can see just telling from their body language, they don't particularly know each other, but they still have kind of just maybe the uncertainty of a new place, the uncertainty of like little bits of friendship and stuff like that they kind of like clawing onto, that they kind of just head to the Flying Donkey. And the Flying Donkey is basically, you go up to this bar, and the bar's a big open bar with sliding open windows, and above the doorway there's a donkey with wings, and it looks like a guy or a Shrek. And you go into the bar, and the bar is a big L-shaped bar, like of polished oak, and it goes down one side and down the back. You have a person playing a lute in the background, just singing away, and each of these tables, there's like a bunch of tables at the front, like that seat about 4 or 5. At the back on the right hand side by the bar, there's a big open roaring fire, and it's kind of oppressive, even though outside is balmy, like it's a balmy 19 degrees. Inside it's like a roasting 35 fucking degrees. It's just this monstrous roasting fire, and you can see people walking in and kind of just taking off their clothes or just opening their shirts and like I don't think that fire needs to be on. Like this, I don't understand. And you can see behind the bar, there's a person that you're kind of looking at this person, and she's blue. She's completely like solid blue, and her hair is moving as if it's underwater and stuff like that. And you can see it's kind of like this in the air, and you can see it's just kind of waving as if she's underwater, but she's not underwater. She's behind the bar, and you can see her serving. And as she kind of walks around, as she walks serving, you can see her hips moving, like swaying as if she's kind of swimming around. And then on the back wall where the fire is, and I think on the side there's a few little booths and stuff in there that can house like 6 or 7 people, and there's one free there. What are you guys doing?
Amazing.
She's a water
Water
genasi.
Ashari?
Water genasi.
What a genasi.
Oh, Genasi.
You just sat in the middle of you just sat in the door now.
Yep.
Right. Artist, where you going, buddy?
I'm going to run to a nearby booth that's free and just hide under the table and just watch everyone.
Okay. Right. Githrak, you just saw the fully grown man, right? And like the elf kind of just scoot in, just dodge the thing, and goes straight under the table.
He just looks over and it's just like, this is some interesting people here, and just walks up to the bar.
Yeah.
I walk over to the table that Etorus is underneath, and can I sit at these tables? I don't even know if I can actually fit. But...
Look, they've had your kind before, and you can see like as you're walking up to the well, your kind. You're not rare, but like you're very rare into the city. As you can see, as you walk up, you can see this small gnome lady, and you can hear as she pulls a chair, like this thick stump chair, like and it's like it's the screeching is louder than the fucking lute player in this singing. You can hear him stumbling over the words of this as this screeching.
All right, I'll walk over and give her a hand with the chair. Just pick it up by a few fingers there and carry it over to the table.
Thank you. You kind of
where Etorus is sitting underneath.
You kind of pick her up as well.
It down, like knees up against his face to add a bit of pressure to him, but in a friendly way, not to sort of be intimidating, but to sort of tease him under the table there, antagonize him a little bit. But
penis out or something like that. What the fuck? Are you teasing him with your knees?
Yeah, I pull out my dagger and hold it to my face and start chanting.
And you think, and you can everybody else can see this. So Diego, Castros, you can see that he's just gone in, just sat down at the table. You can see a chair comes on. Githrax, you can also see that. Sturdy, you can see that as well. What are you guys doing? So who said they're going to the bar? Sorry,
Githrak.
Githrak.
Yeah.
All right, cool. You go to the bar. Oh my love, what can I do? What can I do for you?
Can I just get a little ale, please?
Ale? Do you want like a little ale? Do you want like a small cup or a big cup of ale?
Just a small cup for now.
All right, small. Do you like some dwarven ale, or would you like some elven ale, or would you like some human ale? Because I got 3. Because we had a very good bar.
We'll go a bit dwarven today.
We got a bit dwarven, and you can see she goes up to this cask, and she goes, and you can see this black, like Guinness type looking ale just goes, and comes up, and she brings it back up and gives you, it's a fucking monstrous head. Well, that'll be 2 silver, my love. That'll be 2 silver.
Sure thing. Passes the silver over.
Yeah, cool. All right. Everybody that was at the thing, Diego, what are you doing? Fletch, Sturdy, what are you doing? Taurus, we know what you're doing. Rusta, what are you doing? If you're a part of this, Castros, what are you doing, mate?
So Sturdy climbs up to the bar.
Yep.
Climbs up on the first stool that he can see, and he goes, "I want a cup that makes that guy," and point over to Norak, look small.
All right, my love. All right. And you can see she goes up and she gets the cask that she was pouring out of. She goes just like to the next one, and she pulls it off, turns it upside down, and just prizes off the top of the lid. And they go, there we are. That'll be 2 gold. And she gives you a cask like this.
And you put on that guy's tab and point to Estoris underneath the table.
Oh my love, no, I can't. Give me a persuasion roll, mate. Give me a persuasion roll. With a disadvantage, because this is...
Okay, so 15 with persuasion plus 3, so 18 in total.
Sorry, my love, I can't do that. Like, good try, though.
I don't know if you don't ask.
Very good try.
Slam down 2 gold.
Okay, thank you. Ooh, 2 gold. Cool, thank you. And she just kind of wiggles back and just drops in the thing. But yeah,
And now you call back. Can I get a straw as well?
A straw. Yeah. She comes back and she gets this like, she gets a straw and you can see it's like there's like 3 or 4 of them in a like a cup. And she pulls one. She goes, all right, here we are. And she gives you a straw.
And for 2 gold, you think there would be a little umbrella that can go in there as well?
Well, my love, like, look, I don't give gopher penises out to many people, but like.
All right, you can keep it. To keep it this time, the straw will do.
You sure you just have the straw?
The straw will do.
Right. 1 gopher penis straw. Nice. And so what you do? You go back to the table?
Yeah, I struggle holding it above my head as I go through.
What's your strength?
My strength.
Oh, here we go.
So my strength in total is 13.
Oh yeah, fucking easy. Yeah. So you can wander past. You can just this. What? How tall are you as a dwarf? You're
4'2".
4'2". But you're 4'2" wide though, as well. Like
dwarves
are really
about 3 foot.
strong.
I'm kind of like oddly shaped for a dwarf.
And you kind of walk past, and then you slam it down on the table. A bit of it sloshes out onto the table. You kind of scooting around, and then you kind of that one person that has to sit in the booth and has to sit all the way at the other end because he's the person in, and he kind of
that would definitely be sturdy.
And then he scoots in. So Norak, you can see this dwarf guy just rolled up with like, Raelia, what are you doing? You just seen them all kind of just wandering up this street. What are you doing as you just sat in this cafe?
I'm sorry, I missed a bit of what had happened, but my aim right now is just following a tourist.
Okay, cool.
I'm just going to sneakily follow him and not reveal myself to him quite yet because I just want to see what he's doing before I decide whether I will reveal myself to him.
I think when you left, he hid under a table in Flying Donkey.
Tourist did?
Yes, he's in the Flying now under a table.
Then I will remain at the Flying Donkey in a shadow corner to see what he's going to do.
All right.
I've pulled up a big chair and I'm sitting at the table with him under the table there, so sort of boxing him in like that. But I knock on the table and ask him, "Come on out." I can't do this.
Yeah, you can.
That's what I said, man. If you're going to do a fucking accent, it's going to be there for the whole campaign.
Come on out, mate. We need to talk. Tell me about your business and why you keep hiding in these shadows.
I want to grab my dagger and try and stick it through the bottom of the table.
All right, so you get your dagger, you just bonk, and it kind of stops like dead because it's a fucking monstrous table. It's like a fucking 2-inch table.
A little.
And you can hear the thunk of a fucking knife going into the underneath the table. You're a bit sturdy. You drink kind of. You can see the drink just sloshing in your thing. So, Castras, what are you doing, buddy?
I turned to Resta and I'm just like, I was clearly stealing from you. Why did you cast Friend?
Look, by now I thought I was going to be able to work my way into the crowd and lose you. I didn't realize I was going to end up following this commotion here to the pub. So,
all right. Look, my bad. I'll buy you a beer.
Thank you. I was going to, I tell you what, you buy me one, I'll buy you one. Let's go.
So
So I walk with him to the bar.
So Githrak, as you're walking, as you sat there with your drink, you see these two individuals coming up a thing. So Githrak, do me a favor, describe your character, please, buddy.
So you'll see how tall is he? He's 3 foot. He's 3'4". So he's kind of like small in the chair, and he's just got like platinum white hair with like a dark gray skin and kind of like shrouded eyes, if that makes sense. It's kind of like he's wearing like a lot of black eyeshadow, but you see in his eyes just these piercing green just eyes staring out, and he's kind of just wearing a very black like cloak sort of thing, not really trying to hide himself. Just
What race are you, buddy?
I'm a deep gnome.
Yeah. So he's a gnome, black skin, or black, like pale.
Yeah.
Pale skin, white hair. Right, cool. Yep. So you buy. Oh, my loves. What do you like? What would you like? Who's paying first? Who am I talking to? Who's paying?
I'll buy the first
You're
round.
buying the first one. What's your name, my love?
My name's Rasta. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. Are you just new in the city? I've never seen your face before.
Yeah, no, I just found myself here today. I followed all the commotion in, and well, I think it's definitely time for a drink after a bit.
I take my hood off. So
Oh, Castros. What are you doing here, my love? I thought you were in a little bit of trouble.
just don't tell anyone I'm here, okay?
It's kind of hard, man. You just taking your hood down, so I would put the hood back on and kind of just be in that like situation, wouldn't you?
Yeah, right. My hood
Good.
back up.
Awesome.
For anyone who did look, I have
No, fine.
some pretty big horns.
So, Castro, usual?
What was that?
You want a usual? Your usual drink?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Rasta, what would you like, my love?
I'll go for whatever you.
Do you want the same as
I'll go for the same as whatever else is.
And you can see as she goes behind the bar, and you can hear this like rattling and thing, all that sort of stuff. And as she turns around, you can see like 2 drinks with sparklers sticking out of them. And he's like,
I am extremely happy to
he
see
loves
that.
it. He loves his sparkles. He loves his sparkles. He loves the old Castros. All right then. So what brings you here? You've come down from where? Rasta, you come down from where? Sorry, I'm looking. So I do apologize because I'm looking at your character. I'm looking at you physically, but my camera's there, so I don't know why I'm looking at you, and you can't even fucking see me. I do apologize.
To be honest, I'm just trying to travel around and help folks out all the way around. I've got my things going on. It's been a long day. I'm just grabbing a drink.
Right.
Do you know anything about the cart that brought into town?
The card? No, what card's that?
There was a lot of commotion. The cart looked like it had been attacked by something. Rolled straight into town, and a few folks here kind of ended up. A few folks from that ended up in here.
So you can see as you say that, you can turn. She looks around, and she spies this person, and you, Diego, as she's just ignoring me, Diego. As you
Diego,
can, so you
no,
can hear. You can
Diogo
hear.
would be face down on the bar and then wouldn't hear the first 3 times. But then he would snap up straight, not the bar, the table, but he would snap up straight as if he was coming out of a glazed trance. And then he would be like, Desculpa, what's happening?
What's the commotion? What was the commotion at the gates, my love?
Yeah. Out of nowhere. Everybody just came. It's gone. They're dead. I don't know what happened.
Right. Okay.
Gone. It
Yeah.
all happened so fast.
Right. What happened fast though? You said
I
dead
don't know.
gone. You don't know. Right.
There was arrows and there was screaming, and then they were all trying to get back in the cart.
Right. You then. Yeah. God. Ooh. Right. So, I don't know what happened, Russ. I haven't got a clue what happened. Something happened. There was arrows. I think she said there was arrows. And the people coming. Somebody come into the cart, and they've all gone now. So, yes, there's something. So, Diego, would you like a drink, my love? I think you need it. I think you'll need one of these little things. And she puts a little shot up, a little tiny shot up. You.
You will sip on that.
Yes, I would, my love. And she pats your hand. She goes, "That'll be Rasta. That'll be that'll be 50 silver, please."
I'll slide a gold coin over and say, "Keep the change."
Okay.
If that's
I'm not
Money bags
gonna.
over here.
I know. Wait. I'm not gonna. I won't argue with that. All right.
Very generous.
All right. So what are you? What everybody else is doing, guys? Said
How many silver is a gold worth?
10. Sorry.
Right.
Oh, sorry. I made a mistake. Sorry, not 50 silver. 5 silver, because it's 10 silver to a gold. I do apologize. 10 silver to a gold. That was
Oh, so I need to slide over 2 points.
So no, it's 5 silver to a gold.
And then she keeps the last 5.
Then she keeps the last 5. It
Very
was the other way.
generous.
For some reason, I said 50. I don't know why I said 50. 50 silver. That's like 5 gold. Right. So what else? Everybody. So you're sitting there now in this roasting fucking tavern, and you're kind of not really sitting there talking to each other. You're kind of looking around, and you kind of like look at people. And Githrak, you're at the bar. Castras and Rust, I don't know whether you're going back to the table with these guys and just kind of just sliding in.
Yeah.
Yep. Sounds good.
Norak, you can see. So Aurelia, you can see that they've gone into this nook, and you can see that they're drinking and just not really talking, but just happy to be in each other's company. Like
As this happens, the chanting that I'm having with my Elvish under the table is slowly getting louder and louder, and I don't realize.
and there's the person chanting at the table as well.
What are you chanting?
Just random Elvish.
So who at the table knows Elvish?
Sturdy does.
Sturdy, Rusta knows it. Anybody else?
Suzanne.
So what are you chanting, mate? Taurus, what are you chanting about? Is it just gibberish?
Let's just say I'm chanting "Protect me from the evil Fae" over and over again in Elvish.
Yeah, that's all he's saying. It's like, protect me from the evil Fae, protect me from the evil Fae, protect me from the evil Fae.
Is his knife still stuck in the table?
I think he's doing the old stabby action, like
Okay.
underneath the table.
Yeah.
Because I feel like at some point his knife got stuck in the table, and from underneath, I lift the table up and tell him to take a seat with the rest of us
Right,
on
so
the table.
all right, give me a strength check, mate.
All right.
He's a Goliath. He's gonna pass.
That shit's going to rip off its hinges.
19, 20, 21.
Fuck yeah. So he picks the table up, and this table is quite sturdy. The center part of this table is just a tree trunk that's just been hewn like this, and they just shoved a plate, shoved a piece of wood on top, and he lifts it up, and as he says to you, just take a seat.
Come on, mate. You sit with the rest of us like the other folk around. No harm here.
I jump up and pull my dagger out the table, and then go right in the corner of the seat, like on all fours, like as small as possible.
Okay, cool. All right, guys.
Thank you for joining us.
I slide my massive container of ale towards him and point the straw at him and said, "I got this for you." And this looked longingly at him, going, "Eh?"
I just death stare Sturdy, just without saying a word, just stare deep into his eyes and say nothing.
And I
But he-
reply I say to
he
him
knows, but he
in
knows.
Elvish. I say to him in Elvish, "It's good company. Calm down."
A dwarf doesn't know his Elvish. That's got to be a Fey trick.
I pan around the room, I scan, I have a bit of a look just to sort of get a bit of a vibe of what's going on. And I see Raylia hiding in the shadows, but looking in our direction.
You give me a perception roll, and I will tell you if you see Aurelia. Aurelia, if you're doing a stealth roll, please give me a stealth roll with a d20 plus your stealth, please.
Stealth.
Down.
What did you roll, Dora?
I got 0 stealth, but I rolled a...
No, you have to roll me perception.
18 perception was the first roll.
18 plus 3. So.
18 plus 3, 21.
Okay, yes. And then, Aurelia, you give me a stealth roll, so it's a d20 plus your stealth.
15 plus 2, 17.
17. So you are trying. She's being stealthy, and like you said, you look around and you can see this lith. She's quite slight, and she's kind of tucked herself in. But you can see her. You can't see in her hood, but you can see her head kind of looking at the table, looking intently at the table. Right now, you can say what you say.
I don't say anything at this stage. I am aware there is someone or something looking in that direction, but I don't say anything at this stage.
Okay.
I ask Sturdy how his face is.
It's a face of a champion. How's yours? I can't really see it too much with the hood.
It's fine. Don't worry about it. I pull my hood a little bit.
the booth, as the day travels on, so you kind of rolled in here about maybe 2-3 o'clock in the afternoon, and you can see the sun is trying to, it's because you're the position of you, the mountains kind of block the sun a lot earlier in the daytime. So around about 4-5 o'clock now, the sun is starting to set for you guys, and you can see the lights starting to come on in the pub, and the booth that you're on is actually quite secluded. It's you can start seeing shadows and all that sort of kind of stretch in, and it's like one of those ones where it gets very dark, and you can see the little gnome who brought the chair over comes and lights like the single like tiny little candle in the middle, and then you can do.
I think at this stage, I was observing a Taurus, and I can see that he just seems troubled and doesn't seem like a threat to me. And so I sent him a message to say, a Taurus,
25
old
words.
friend.
No, you count these words. All right, go.
A Taurus, old friend, it is I. Do not be afraid. Look to the corner and leave those fools.
No, corner's
Come
gone.
sit with me. That's 22.
Yeah, 22. Perfect. Yeah.
I don't even hear the full sentence. I just hear a Taurus, my old friend, and I start panicking at the table.
Okay. Right. So, what are you panicking? What are you doing? What's panic?
So I'm panicking. I'm looking around. I jump on top of the table and be like, did anyone hear that? And then I start cycling through my languages, just saying random gibberish.
Right. Guys, come on. What is he? One of you guys just jumped on the fucking table and is just randomly spouting fucking words. What are you guys doing?
And I know a lot of languages.
I pull my drink closer.
Fucking old boy.
I encourage him to sit down because he's making a scene and drawing attention to us.
Yeah.
Encourage him to sit down in his seat and do the same, both steady in my hands at the same time, gently push the drink a little bit closer with the straw tipping towards his lips.
So Githrak is gonna get off his chair and head over to this table, and he's gonna walk up to Norak and say, "What's this one's problem?"
And I respond, "Too many shandies, I think."
Yeah, it sure looks that way.
He just needs to sit down and get that spirit out of him.
I think at this point, Aurelia gets frustrated with trying to send messages to Otorus, and he's just clearly panicking, not responding. She's hesitant to show her face to anybody, but Aurelia stands up from where the shadows where she is and walks over in clear line sight of Artoris, and she had a hood on, and she takes her cloak off and she says, Artoris, it's me.
A woman just come over and said, "A Taurus is me."
Yeah.
Right. So,
But
so a sec. So, Aurelia walks up. Describe to the group who you are, because you just dropped your hood back now, and everybody can see you.
I am a high elf princess. I have like that standard
facial,
platinum
describe facial.
platinum blonde hair. It's nice and wavy and curly. I've got a picture of it. I should send it to the group. But yeah, just got those pointy elf ears, long hair, very, I don't know, thin, delicate looking.
Piercing blue eyes.
It's grey, actually.
Grey eyes. Really?
Yeah, very grey, pale-ish skin, but yes, grey eyes, and yeah, she's pretty.
All right, cool. So, what's your charisma?
My charisma is, where's my four plus four, or 18?
18.
Plus four? What's 18?
Yeah, it's 18. So how tall are you?
What?
How tall are you?
How tall am I? I wasn't sure because I wasn't sure how tall elves are, but I was thinking, I don't know, like 5'10"? Like, is that tall?
I think that's around right. So you have this person, and she's quite lithe. She's like not rake thin, but she's quite thin. Walking up to you, and as she drops her hood back, you can see these high elf features on her face. Like, the higher features are a little bit less rounded and rugged as a wood elf is. They are more like they have a rounder face and quite rugged and tanned, where the high elf is not adverse to sunshine, but just generally don't like to go out in the sunshine because it kind of makes them kind of look like the fucking wood elf. So they kind of reverse that. And as she lifts her hood back, you can see this hair, this cascading hair come out. Her high cheekbones are there, and her elven ears are quite prominent. All right, cool, go. Taurus. Really, Taurus. What are you doing, buddy?
So I see this beautiful female elf walk up to me, and I'm just like, "Oh, hi. What's your name?" Just snap out of my trance completely because I see a beautiful high elf in front of me, and I love high elves. Always have.
Do you want to do a history check, or would like to see if you recognize her? Because I'm.
It's been decades, so
okay.
Let's find out.
All right.
19.
Her facial features with a high elf decades is just a fart in the wind. It's nothing. Like, you could be away from her for like 200, 300 years, and her facial features be roughly the same. You recognize her as a companion, as a person, as a friend of yours. An old friend.
I stutter out the words. Who are you? What do you want? Who sent you?
Really?
So he's pretending he doesn't know me? Is that what is happening?
Maybe not pretending, maybe he is.
I'm just gonna look at him and be like, Taurus, what are you talking about? It's me. It's me, Aurelia.
DM, do the rest of us recognize her? Like, would we know her from the city or anything, or no?
No. Like, who's the other elves? Anybody else? So
to the half elf.
Sturdy, give me a history check, mate, because you did spend time with the elves.
Plus history is total of 14.
You've got a niggle in the back of your head. You've heard this name before, and you're unsure where it is, and you're it's on the tip of your tongue where you know this person from, but you know it could be just coincidence that she has the same name as a banished princess, possibly from the High Elves, because there's obviously a whole scandal because obviously they don't banish just random princesses. Like, they don't kick a whole family.
I raise my hand and kind of point at her and look back or around everyone and then put my hand back down. Didn't say anything. Nearly did.
Yeah. Okay. Right. All right. And Raylia, what are you doing? Taurus.
I look at Taurus and I say, stand up, come with me. We need to talk.
I make eyes with the bartender. I'm like, help, they're trying to kidnap me.
She's a way away. She's like over the other side. But like, you can shout out on the group.
So no one hears me.
So all right, so give me whoever's there. So whoever's there over listening. So whoever's there. So Casarus, Githrak, Sturdy, Diego, Norak, Raylia. Give me a perception roll. Rusta, give me a perception roll, please, mate.
Natural
19.
20 for 20 something. Where's perception?
14.
14.
Perception 24.
24. Sturdy.
8
8
total.
Githrak.
19.
19.
I got
Rusta.
14.
14. Rusta.
11.
11. Taurus. Oh, you.
Oh, do I have to do one?
No, you're just too way into your thing. So, Diego, Githrak, as the mention of kidnapping said, you can see a person. You can see like a quick, like a head turn, as pain, like just that word jigged something in somebody's mind. And you can see the head go, and the eyes turn, but then just go back into their cups. Right.
When Raylia, is that how I say that?
Yeah.
Yeah. When she said, "Come with me, we need to talk," Diogo would have stood like on the bench seat or on the chair or something, because obviously he's tiny, to be able to be at least eye level with everybody else that's sitting down. And he would look at Raylia and be like, "Well, now hold on, we all just got here. Who are you?"
And I would look at this small person and say, I do not speak to your kind.
Oh, fucking hell.
Oh, well,
Racism
there's
straight
no
off
need
the
for
bat.
that. Not in this place.
And I would say, and I'd look at Taurus again and say, can I use prestidigitation to make anything, or is there limits on what I can create with that?
Prestidigitation, it's a cantrip, so there's not, you can like make noises, you can make rumble, like, you can make a light rumble, you can fucking wiggle a candle, you can open the door and all that sort of stuff.
I guess that says you can create a non-magical trinket or an illusory image that can fit in. Does that mean I can create an image in my hand that anybody can see?
Yeah, allow you to do that, yeah.
Okay. So I'm going to use prestidigitation.
Prestidigitation, yeah.
And create an image in my hand of the forests that Taurus and I grew up in, to be like, Taurus, it's me. What is wrong with you? Let's go over here so that we can talk. I'm not here to hurt you. Do I need to do something to do that?
No, you just do it. You can see, as everybody can see, you can see your fingers and you can see her lips just whisper a spell and her hands do it. And then as she opens her hands, there's a forest blooming, and you can see the main life tree that the high elves have on the mountain, where all the top royal family live in this thing. And it's this beautiful tree that just wraps around this mountain, and it's huge. And she just shows this forest, this beautiful little forest.
I
let you talk.
I look at Raylia and look at the group and just constantly like have the double take. And then I hop off the table and try and wash it away with my hands.
All right, cool. Yeah, you kind of put your hand through it, and it kind of disrupts. As soon as you kind of break your concentration, it just floats away. And you can, and everybody else can smell like a slight smell of forest, of that loam smell, of that deep earth smell, a little bit of pine, as it just kind of floats away.
So I reach around and push Sturdy, who's sitting next to a Taurus, just around by the hips to shuffle them around, around the chair there.
Okay.
I pat the chair and say, Elf, whatever you need to say to him, you can say to us too.
Do you speak to his kind, really?
Yeah.
I look at this giant Goliath.
Handsome.
This handsome hairless Goliath.
Yeah.
And I just say, I do not speak to anybody. I do not need to speak to anybody at this table except Artoris. And then I turn back to Artoris and I'm like, what has happened to you and who made you this way? This is not the friend that I once knew.
I whisper in Sylvan, banished. That's all I whisper in Sylvan, banished.
Whoever,
Do I know why you're banished?
give me a history roll. Anybody can just chime in whenever they want, guys. I understand, like, you're at the table together.
Yeah.
9 + 4, 13.
13. Ooh. Look, you would have known, because obviously he was a mate. He was a mate of yours and like the elf thing. So he got banished because of, you don't know the ins and out of everything, but he got banished because he got rumors mixed up with Fae. Now, you elves are Fae touched generally, but he got mixed up into the Fae, like the dodgy part of Fae culture. So, if you don't know, the Fae have two courts. They have their Seelie court and the Unseelie court. The Seelie are all bright sunshine and la 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 la. The Unseelie court is, I'm gonna fucking rape your eyeballs. So he got, the rumors is he got mixed up with the Unseelie court.
Okay. So then after he says just that one word, I will speak to him in Elvish so that limited people can understand at the table. And I'll tell him, can you tell me more about what happened? Because I have learned a lot, that not everything that my father had told me was always true. And I don't know what happened to you.
Can I jump in?
Yeah.
Can I say in Elvish, you do know you're not the only one that speaks Elvish here, right?
Diogo will be looking at everybody next to him and will be like, does anybody understand? What is going on?
I lean over to Diogo and said, she's trying to start a fight.
And then I would look at Rasta and be like, this conversation does not concern you, half-elf.
Rude.
And in order to, because I don't fully trust Raylia, I respond back in common and just say, she's trying to have a one-on-one with me, but I don't want to have a one-on-one with her. Help.
Githrak just chimes in to Artoris, be like, interesting situation you've got yourself into, eh? Mixed in with their people.
No?
At this stage, I think I'm getting frustrated with Artoris constantly trying to evade me. And so I look at the Goliath and I'm like, I will take your offer and I shall sit. And I sit down and plunk myself down at the table. And I tell Artoris, I am not going to go anywhere until you tell me what happened.
and now I grab the drink from in front of Sturdy and just take a really big sip of the straw.
Right. Okay. So
I just say, that's a gopher penis, right?
Mental snapshot.
So, give me just a straight Constitution roll. So, like a D20 with whatever your Constitution.
Me?
Yes, you. Yeah, the one drinking.
Constitution. Okay. 12.
12. You're doing well, mate. You're doing well. He takes like a good, like he's there for a good, like.
This is my very first drink ever.
You're doing well for your very first drink, mate. You feel calmer. You feel relaxed. Like, you feel very, very relaxed. Right, guys. And the night you're sitting there and in not an easy silence, but you're just sitting there, like, looking at each other, looking at this odd band of people. Are you sitting down, Githrax, or are you just sitting and standing up?
Yeah. Just I'll scooch in, not really like just unnoticed, scooched in.
So you've just kind of inserted yourself.
Yeah, basically.
As you saw Nora kind of push Sturdy around, and Norak and Raelia comes in and sits down. As you kind of just stand next to her, she naturally just moves. And you just, first you're like one ass cheek sitting on it, and then two ass cheeks, and then you're in there in thing. And then you can see one of the little gnome woman comes over. All right, my loves, what types of drinks would you like? Or would you like some food?
I'll just have the same ale as what I had before.
Okay, no worries. Cassius, what would you like, my love?
I'll get another two of the same drinks. He paid for them before.
Sparkles.
Thanks.
Diego.
He'll still be sipping on the shot. Like, there'll still be half of that left.
Wow, Diego, it's been 4 hours now. It's been 4 hours since you've had that first shot.
Conversation's been riveting.
You know you're not allowed to just loiter. Okay. Right, would anybody like some food? We have a fine goat on the spit.
You do sour cream and wedges. These little ones can't handle their liquor.
Yes, we do sour cream and wedges. All right, one sour round of sour cream. And you can see. All right, cool. And she brings the drinks out, and you're just sitting there, like I said, in an uneasy.
Sour cream's made from the same goat that's on the spit.
That's what the goat. They have one more straw as the goat's penis has been chopped off and just dried out. Yeah.
The cream is sour.
I think we broke Stormy.
So, the night is wearing on, and it's kind of going out. And you can see the patrons start to leave, and as the patrons start to leave, the hanger-oners are just hanging on. Obviously, some are in their cups, some are some are fallen like asleep on their table, and they get woken up by the Agenasi and stuff like that, and they think that. But there's about 2 or 3 still left there. Githrak, give me a perception roll.
Sure.
One of the people
15.
Pardon? Sorry? Who just said a word there?
15.
15. Yeah, cool. Perfect. The person who sat there was the person that did the double take when
that's what I was going to ask.
Yeah, I was thinking that same thing.
He's just sitting there, and you can see that he's not looking at you, but he is nursing his drink, and he's been nursing his drink for a little time now.
I'll kind of slip away from the table in similar fashion to how I slipped in, and just kind of waltz over to his and just move this chair slightly and just hop up onto it, and just says to him, "Haven't seen you around here lately."
Well, what do you mean lately? Lately here or lately around the city? Because I'm born and bred here.
Well, I've been doing my rounds the past couple of days, and I haven't really seen you much.
Well, I've just been out on the ship. When we're heading out, I'm just gonna head back up to Sydney now.
Oh. What business were you doing out there?
Don't think it's any of your fucking business, is it?
That's true. Just
So
curious.
why don't you,
just curious.
little fucking gnome, fuck off? Otherwise, me and my mates will make it our fucking business. How about that?
Okay. Sure. Just walks back and just keeps going at the table with everyone else.
And you can see as soon as you get off the table, as soon as you get away from the table, he gets up, puts his drink back, and as he gets up and walks out, 4 or 5 other people get up and walk out, just on different tables, as if they've had the tables by themselves and they're kind of nursing them by himself, and he walks out.
Walks out of the pub or
Out of the pie.
Okay.
Sturdy leans over to Githrak,
As if he's been
seeing
made,
that,
you know?
tries to quietly ask him what that was about, but ends up belching into his ear by accident. Where's your friends going?
I'm not really sure. I don't know them, but they seem to be not the nicest kind of people.
Diego, you want to say something?
Did you say there was 5 of them that got up at the same
Like
time?
4 or 5 of them, yeah. So he got up on his table and left, and then the others started like doop, 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 and just disappeared.
And it's late now too,
It is. It's getting very, very late.
and the bar closes somewhat soonish.
Yeah, the bar is quite late. The bar will be open till 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning, and you can see people starting to walk up the stairs. There's like a little hidden stairs on the side, and they're going into the rooms and things.
Yeah.
Because upstairs is like a hotel, like where rooms are and things like this.
Is this the only accommodation in this part of the town as well?
There's more accommodation, but this is one with the bar.
Accommodation?
The rest are kind of like little boarding houses and stuff like that.
Okay.
Would the church take people in because if they're with me?
Maybe.
Because is that where I'm
one of-
staying?
Yeah,
Like, is that where I live?
You stay in very, very basic accommodation. They do if they've got the insurance, and if they're an adventuring party, they will have insurance by the church. But yeah, not really. So what are you guys doing? It's getting kind of late now. You're starting to the sleepiness is starting to set in and all that sort of stuff.
So if as these guys were walking out, I'll say to Sturdy, you might see me around. I'm sure of it. And he'll kind of tail these guys back to wherever these guys are going, but far enough away that hopefully he doesn't get discovered.
Give me a stealth roll, man. And you can see as they get up, so does Githrak.
That is 22.
22. Holy fuck!
Nice.
Yeah. Not a chance. So they walk. Ow! What the fuck was that? They walk out and then turn right and then head towards. So the town is sat by the side of a lake. Okay, and then the lake is how they come in out of the sea, and the lake is just this massive freshwater lake, and you can see that he's heading towards the docks. So that the town wall comes around like that, and it kind of goes towards the lake and kind of stops at the deep part of the lake, and he's walking towards the docks, and you can see him hit the ship. He goes down to, and he walks down into the docks, and then up onto a ship.
Does the ship, can I recognize anything sort of on the ship?
So the ship is just a normal
Just a regular ship.
just a normal 3-masted ship called Lucky Jane. And you can see, and as he walks up, you can see there's a person on the gangplank, on the plank that goes up, walks up, this big, like, you recognize like a Goliath. You recognize like a large person, and comes in, big burly arms crossed over. As the people walk up the step, you can see that he looks at him, recognizes him, and lets him on the ship. And then he just kind of just steps back off the gangplank.
Okay. Can I try and get into the ship as well?
So the ship is just off the ship is just off the wharf, and the gangplank kind of reaches out, so it's not up against it. You can try and walk up the gangplank.
Yeah, I'll try and walk up the gangplank.
Right, and as you walk up, you can feel the sway of the gangplank that they're taking your weight, and then you can see this Goliath guy comes forward. Where the fuck do you want?
I think there's something in here that I might be interested in.
I fucking don't think so.
Really?
Have you ever seen how far a Goliath can throw a gnome?
Yeah.
Do you know what happens at the other side of once that Goliath throws a gnome?
It's not very pretty.
No,
I'm
it
sure.
won't be. So I'm just gonna put her off as you're a little bit drunk and you've stepped in the wrong fucking place.
Okay. He'll just slowly walk back, trying to, I don't know, hear anything on the ship, any small chatter or something. So it's slowly walking off the gangplank.
Right, awesome. Give me a perception roll, man.
23.
23.
Wow.
You're walking you're walking away from the gangplank. You kind of turn around and you kind of think back, and you can hear the squeaking of the gangplank as you kind of just in your mind, you're kind of trying to shut off different senses. You kind of close your eyes so you can add some extra things to your hearing or your smell and stuff. But you sure you can hear a female crying somewhere on the ship, heavy, deep sobs of a woman.
Yeah. So as he's walking away, he'll go back to the flying donkey, and he'll meet back with everyone else and kind of explain to everyone that, hey, I think there may be a female in trouble or some sort of thing with the 5 guys that just walked away just then. That's to everyone at the table.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yes.
I was wondering was everybody's just looking.
I am curious. This sour cream is playing a bit funny with my belly. I think I'll come outside, get some fresh air with you, if you don't mind too much.
Of course.
What? What's everybody else doing?
And as Norak is getting up from the table, I go under the table to try and follow in his shadow like I did on the way to the flying donkey.
Right.
I'm seeing wherever Artoris is going.
Okay.
Diogo would grab his shield and his staff and follow suit as well.
Okay.
Sturdy quickly grabs the last of the cups with all different sorts of alcohol and pours it into his container and has one last swig before he follows suit.
Right.
Just like a king's cup worth of alcohol.
Oh, God.
You're walking down.
Castro says, "Cause I guess we're going." Gets up.
You're walking.
Follows.
You're walking down this.
Would,
Sorry, God. Sorry, Rasta.
if someone needs help, let's go and get up and follow the crowd.
So you're walking down. As the docks are on the opposite side of where you are. And as you're walking down, you kind of come down to the area where it's starting to smell of the sea. The stench of fish and stuff is in your nose. And Githrak, as you're walking down, you can see the place where Lucky Jane was. you can only see the back of it as it's leaving. It's just kind of walking. It's just kind of sailing out into the lake and heading towards the outlet that leads out to the sea.
I heard the woman crying on the ship that's obviously now heading away from us.
Githrak, what's your fucking armor class, mate?
15.
15. So
Someone's about to get attacked.
So you look in and you see that, and then you can use this thunk of a crossbow bolt just hit the piece of wood next to your ears. Go, ding, 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 ding. So guys, this is where I ask you to roll initiative. So it'll be a D20. It'll be a D20 plus your initiative. What you have, it'll be a little initiative box in there, and then you give me your initiative. So what I'll end up doing, I'll ask for 20. I'll have 20 and above. 20 to 15, 15 to 10, and all that sort of stuff, and then I'll get your roll, and then you will have a turn in that. So 20 to 15.
20 to 15?
20 to 15.
Oh, sorry. I thought you were starting with above 20. 17.
17. And so we got fucking Diego at 17.
I have 17.
Oh, Sturdy. Who's got the highest armor dexterity? What's your dexterity?
My dexterity is 16.
Diego?
17.
17. So Sturdy is next. 15 to 10?
I'm at 14.
14. Was that Castros, yeah?
Yeah.
So rest at 14. Right, who's next? 14 to 10.
My dexterity is 10.
What do you roll? No, so
Okay,
so
roll.
no, so roll a d20 and you've got a little box saying initiative on your character sheet.
For a 10 at 0, so just whatever's on your dice.
18.
8. Cool. That is Norak at the top. Right, Skimmy, roll please. What's your
I
number?
clicked on the initiative thing on the screen and it gave me a 3. Was that
amazing?
That give you a 3?
Good job.
All right, Torres, what do you got, buddy?
My initiative is +5, but I rolled a 1. So
6.
5.
So is it 6? There's no nat 1 on this?
Nah, there's not really. No, buddy. Rasta, what are you doing, buddy?
Oh, yeah, I just found it as you asked me. I got 21.
Nice.
Oh, the highest.
Fuck me. How the fuck?
Damn. I got 7.
How far away is the boat?
Who's 7? Githrak is
Yeah.
7. It's out there. He's about 100, 200 foot away now as it's pulling out. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna roll my guys. I've got a number of guys here, and I'm gonna roll them, and then we will see where we go from there.
I'm just going to say that my 6 is because I'm crouching behind a Goliath shadow.
Yeah, man. Okay, cool.
So does that make us Rasta, Norak, Geogu, Sturdy, Caceres? Yes.
So Rasta, Norak,
Taurus?
Diego, Sturdy, Castros, Githrak, Taurus, and Raylia.
And then
at the end.
Raylia.
Yep. So guys, as you can hear the arrow fires and it hits, and you can see a guy running out who scored a natural 20 on his initiative. He comes out screaming with the sword. He's gonna go for, look, the biggest target here is Norak, so he's gonna go and try and hit Norak with a sword. So Norak, you got a guy running at you, and he rolls an 11. You have an armor class on your character. You'll have an armor class on your character. What is your armor class, mate?
Armor class is 14.
14. So he comes in. You being a seasoned warrior, he comes in and you just kind of just step back away, and the sword comes past and misses you. It misses you completely. Rusta, what are you doing, mate? You just seen one person come out, but in the shadows you can see more people come in.
Can I cast Eldritch Blast at the guy that just attacked Norak?
Yeah, of course you can, man.
Awesome. roll the.
So it's you roll it to hit roll, and so it's a d20 with whatever the spell says.
I got an 8.
You got an 8 to hit.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So you can see that, like, your Eldritch Blast, you're a little bit shocked that this guy's just come out of the fucking shadows. You've gone, "Wah!" and just completely fucking misses and just whizzes off into the fucking back. All right, Norak, that's you, mate. It's now you.
All right.
Oh, sorry. Let me explain. So in a fighter action. So an action is the whole part of your turn. So you have movement, which you're allowed to move your movement of your class. So some people have 25 foot, some people have 30 foot, some people have more. Okay, you're allowed to do an action. So what Ruster just did was a spell that has an action. He also then has a bonus action that he may be able to do something. Certain characters have a bonus action that you go. As you get higher up in levels, your actions will become 2, but for spell users, it still becomes 1. Some people have the ability to hit more times and all that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, so
can I punch him? I don't want to use my axe and kill him.
Okay.
But I just want to strike him.
All right, give me an attack roll, buddy. So give me an attack roll plus your strength, mate.
14 plus 16.
14 plus 16. So it's strength. I think you have like a proficiency, which is a +2 as well.
Yeah, so I rolled a 14. My proficiency plus 2 is the 16 in total.
Okay, so give me a D4 roll, mate.
D4?
Yeah, it's the small little triangle one.
Triangle.
Looks like a moat.
Yeah.
4.
4?
Yeah.
So you half that to 2. What's your strength?
Strength is at 2.
That's 2. So
Plus
it's 4
2.
damage.
It's 15 and a +2.
Yeah, it's a 14 damage. So you just sock this guy. He runs out, misses you. You can see this Eldritch Blast go off into nowhere. You just go, like, just like, bang! And he stumbles back. His nose is just completely shoved across his fucking face. Like this. Right, cool. Do you have any bonus action or do you have any movement?
I'm happy to stand my ground.
So, just as a thing, you're a barbarian?
Yes.
So, the whole barbarian thing is the rage thing.
Yes.
You can start doing the rage, and it takes a bonus action to do the rage.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, does the rage build up, or is it a move that's used straight
You're
away?
just on.
Oh,
Usually a barbarian just goes, as soon as there's a fight, he goes, I'm going to fucking rage. Because when this person hits you, you get half damage off that rage.
Yeah, okay.
Okay?
But there's only one guy out to attack so far, right?
You can see behind them, there's more coming.
Okay. Okay.
Are we like on a pier or something?
Yeah, you're like just on a dock, like leading into the docks. You haven't got to the docks like. Yeah.
If I pop rage now, are the people in range for me to attack as well?
You can always move up to them, buddy.
Yeah, I think I will.
You're
I
gonna
think
pop
I'll
rage?
move as close as I can.
So you're got a guy in front of you, so you just pop rage. So as you see this, is there any way that people can tell that you're raging? What happens physically to you as you rage? Do you just go silent, like silent deadly, or do you just fucking scream holy hell, or veins pop
fully
out?
scream and just like get like jacked like the Rock in that movie that he's in. I can't think of a specific one, but definitely not the Scorpion King.
Okay. So you just scream in this guy's face. Awesome. Diego,
I
what are
would
you
do
doing?
the scream now, but it's
just
later.
I understand. Diego, what are you doing, bud?
I used all of my spell slots in my last fight, and I haven't slept since
I'm not
then.
being that guy. I'm not being that guy. You got all your spell slots back.
No, it'll be more fun this way.
Okay, all right. You got no spell slots.
So I would try to hit the closest person, but I'm currently holding my quarterstaff, so I would try to hit them with my quarterstaff, one-handed.
All right. The only person out is the same one that Norak has just punched in the face.
Yeah, so I'd probably walk up to the back of that person and then try to smack them.
All right, cool. Do that. Give me an attack roll.
I click there. It is there.
Is that with advantage because of flanking?
She hasn't gone around. She hasn't noticed. She has to go around the back of the person for flanking. And that means she's putting it back to the other people that's coming towards her.
Yeah, no.
You have to be like you
Yeah.
have to be like that.
Yeah,
So
I get you.
I'm trying to hit him, but I only rolled a 4.
You completely fucking missed, man. You completely missed.
I would try to probably position myself so that I'm standing side to him and like diagonal to them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, cool. All right. So, as you go to you go, quarterstaff comes down, completely misses him. More are coming out of the shadows. One looks to you, Ruster, and sees you, and lifts up a crossbow bolt to try and attack you. One then Diego comes out with a few knives coming to attack you, Diego, and then for some reason they're gonna go for Sturdy as well. So these my 3 people. So Rusta, I'm gonna try and shoot you with a crossbow bolt, mate. That is a fucking 8. Does an 8 hit you, Rusta? You have an armor class, so you'll be having AC. It'll be what your armor you're wearing.
Oh yeah, armor.
Minimum, you got 10.
A 12.
A 12. Oh, I fucking miss you. Diego, you got somebody coming at you with a knife. Does a fucking natural 1 hit you?
Definitely not.
Definitely 1. And then Sturdy, you got a guy coming out with a little hand axe type of thing, a little 1d6 hand axe. Does a 14 hit you, Sturdy?
My armor is 12.
Yo, yes! That is 3 points of damage. He comes in, goes into your shoulder. Okay? So, Sturdy, that is you, mate. That is your roll. That is your go.
Okay, so I've just sort of been thunked with an axe in my shoulder.
Yep.
I scream, bloody murder, but grab onto the axe, like his hand that's on the handle.
Yep.
And combat roll into his legs to try and trip him.
Okay. All right. So, okay, cool. So you're gonna trip him. So I'm gonna class this as a grapple roll. Okay. So if you give me a D20, add your athletics to it, and he's
So
gonna
a D20 with athletics?
Yes, please. And he's gonna roll a D20, see if he can combat his strength.
No. 4.
4. So you grab his axe, you grab his hand, you grab his axe, and you try to twist it, and you're trying to do this movement, but he just leaves go of the axe, and you kind of just flip yourself over, and he just, because he rolled an 18 with a +2 of his strength, so he's just kind of looking at you like you stumbling around and like.
So I roll in and dig it deeper into my shoulder.
I'm not going to be that guy, but yeah, it looks pretty like. You got movement, so you. No, I'm gonna say that's your fucking action and movement. So you kind of just roll around, just trying to do something like. Right. Yeah, Cassius, what are you doing? Castros, what are you doing, bud?
How wide is this pier?
Oh, it's a fairly large pier.
Okay. Yeah,
if you can blow shit up if you want.
Yeah, that's the idea.
Run.
Yeah, I'm gonna use create bonfire. Like between where. How many of them are on the pier now?
Now there is 1, 2, 3, 4 on the pier. With a crossbow bolt. Okay.
Yeah, I'll use create bonfire like on the pier. I'll try and put it where they are.
Okay.
Or like the ones that are closer, but not close enough that it'll hit us.
Okay. So explain for everybody who doesn't know what create bonfire. Tell me what create bonfire is, man.
You create a bonfire on the ground that you can see within range. Until the spell ends, the magic bonfire fills a 5-foot cube. Any creature in the bonfire's space when you cast a spell must succeed on a dexterity saving throw or take 1d8 of fire damage.
Okay.
A creature must also make a saving throw when it moves into the bonfire space for the first time or on a turn. For the first time on a turn or ends its turn there.
All right.
It ignites flammable objects in the area that aren't being worn or carried.
Okay. All right. Cool. So I'm going to say you get two of them. So I'm going to do what was it? A dexterity roll, wasn't it? So that's 3. That's a complete miss, and that's a natural 20. So give me 1d8 damage, mate.
That's a 1.
A 1 damage on the one that goes after Diego. Okay, cool. Is that you? Is that movement and all that sort of stuff? You done? You got a bonus action possibly?
I'll also sort of back away towards the end of the pier, so I'm further away than
Okay.
other people.
Githrak, what are you doing, bud?
Okay, I'm gonna go behind the guy that just attacked Sturdy.
Yep.
And I'm gonna try and sneak attack him
Right.
with my rapier.
Okay, so where were you going after? Sorry?
The guy that just attacked Sturdy.
The guy's steady. So give me a stealth roll, mate.
Nat 20.
Nat.
Oh, nice.
So that's, what is it? That's 28.
Holy shit. So how sneak attack works, guys, is you have to get sneak attack, you either have to have an advantage on your attack where through flanking, which is a movement where you come out behind the people. So one person's in front, the guy's in the middle, the enemy's in the middle, you come around behind him. So it's a flanking. Or as a rogue does, stealth is the main component. So you can see Githrak just phase out of fucking existence and just slips in the cracks of the fucking docks and then pops up and then so give me an attack roll, man. Because you're flanking now, so that means you have an advantage.
So advantage on it as well?
Yeah, man.
That is a... What is that? Math. 14.
14. You hit, mate. Give me some damage.
A hit.
Yeah.
Easy. So that's... 15 damage? Because it's an extra D6 because of the sneak attack.
Sneak attack. You can see Sturdy. You can see this knife just turn up through this guy's throat, and it comes out at you. You're doing this one. Whoop, 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 whoop. And as you're looking at the guy, he's just looking at you going like, what the fuck? As this knife just comes straight out of the fucking throat, and he just squirts like, and he just slinks. He just drops to the deck, and Githrak is there going, yeah. Nice. All right, Taurus. Did you have anything else, mate? Bonus actions or anything?
Would I be able to get to anyone else?
You stealthed in and all that sort of stuff. So I'd give you another 10 foot of movement, but you won't be able to do another attack.
Okay, then I won't. I'll leave it.
Okay, cool. Taurus, what are you doing, bud?
I've got dark vision for 60 feet. Do I see anything else?
You can see. Dark vision is one of those things that will work when it's dark. When it's not, it kind of phases.
I thought it was dark because it was nighttime.
Well, it's dark as such, but you see in shades of grey. But you know there's more people coming. You can physically see there's people coming.
Okay, cool. I try and put as much distance as I can, still within longbow distance of a person attacking. Who's getting attacked?
Everyone. And a longbow is what, 120 foot, like 120 foot, something like that. It's fucking really long.
Okay, so I go to the end of the pier.
So you walk your 30 foot away.
Crouching.
Yeah. So you
Still
walk your 30
crouching.
foot away, and then you pull out your longbow and you take a shot at someone, yeah?
Correct.
Right, give me a fucking attack roll, mate.
Oh, hold on, I might need to equip it first to get it right.
1d6. I think it is.
1d6, is it?
1d6 damage, I think you'd have. So what you can do is you roll a d20, your dexterity and your proficiency, which is a +2 on whatever your dexterity is.
Oh, that thing's messing up. Hold on. So my dexterity. Rolling.
So what's your dexterity?
23.
You rolled a 23, or so what's your
Yeah,
dexterity?
I rolled 18 plus 5.
Yeah, man. Yeah, you hit. So give me a damage.
And that's a
I want to say d6, but I think it's a little bit different.
4.
Longbow. Where's your longbow? Longbow is 1d8.
1d8. Okay, hold on.
1d8 plus your dexterity.
So there'll be 11 all up then.
What's your
Because
dexterity?
my dexterity is plus 5.
11. Yeah, you just fucking. You can see this crossbow guy that shot at Githrak, like has already pulled his thing up and goes to like lift the bow up, and you just like you thread it through the fucking shaft of his crossbow and just shatter it, and he just goes meh, and just fucking dies easy. Raylia, what are you doing?
When you said we're on a pier, are these shadows coming then from the water or from the where are they
They were
coming from?
hidden. The dock was. You're walking towards a pier, and you walked out to where the boat was docked, and they've just come out of the shadows. So they just come around boxes and stuff like that to attack you guys.
Okay. I initially don't really care to get involved, but because I need the Taurus alive, I participate and I use a firebolt. I can see the shadows or whatever, so I cast firebolt in that direction.
Okay, cool.
We're all gonna die.
Hit me.
So do I roll?
So a roll is your d20
Yeah.
plus whatever the spell. Like if you have a look at the spell itself, it'll give you a little thing. I think it's it's just like spell thing. It is.
Is that a D10? 1d10?
That's the damage, but you have to roll to
I think
hit.
it's +6. Is it +6?
Where? Oh, is that the hit DC thingy?
Yep,
Or it's
yep.
+6?
+6, so roll a d20 plus and pull that +6 on.
If you click that box, it'll roll it for you.
I rolled a 1.
You rolled a 1.
Oh boy.
Nice.
Oh no.
So you
What happens now?
She's got wild magic too.
No, I think you have to add stuff to wild magic. I'm gonna read up on the wild magic. It's the wild magic is if sorcerer affects the spells later on. A sorcerer is able to affect certain spells and add certain stuff to it. But what I'm gonna do is every time you do a spell, I'm gonna roll up the DC of that wild magic surge. So now roll me a d20. Just cause dramas.
That's a 9.
That's a 9.
Yeah.
You're fine. So the next time you do a spell, if you roll a 1 to 2, I'm going to get you to roll on the wild magic surge. Okay? And every time you do a spell, until it gets reset, it's going to go 1 to 2, 2 to 3, 2 to 4, and then you're going to fucking blow somebody up. Okay? Right. Okay. So your
Taurus.
your fire whatever the firebolt has gone off and just skidded off a canopy of canvas, and you can start seeing the canvas starting to burn. Okay, right. So I have one more guy that hasn't been hit, and he's got a crossbow, and he's going to hit. I'm gonna fucking shoot Ruster. And now that's a 20 to hit Ruster.
Okay.
Did that hit you?
It hits anyone, doesn't it?
Yeah.
I've hit you before, haven't I, Ruster?
Yeah.
Oh no, I hit Fetch. Fletch. All right, that
Oh,
is
you text me. Yeah. No, that's right.
so. That is 5 points of damage as this arrow just hits you dead in the shoulder and just spins you.
Oh.
You all right?
Yep.
What's your health?
6.
6.
6 now. I was 11, so 6
Right.
now.
So, Ruster, that's you, buddy. You're at the top of the initiative. It's your turn again, mate.
Oh. Is there anywhere I can take a bit of cover of around him?
It is a person within your range. So there's a person you just got shot from a fucking crossbow bolt. So if you move out of this person, you will get an attack of opportunity, and he could fucking knock you.
Are they too close for me to try Eldritch Blast again?
No, not with not as a warlock. No.
All right, I'll roll for that. 14.
14?
Yep.
Give me damage, man.
Um.
1d8, I think it is.
Oh, sorry. What's
What's the damage of the Eldritch Blast?
damage of an Eldritch Blast?
Roll a d8.
Yeah.
Roll the 8. Okay, sorry. No worries.
What's the pluses on that?
The 8. Roll that one. Nope.
Wait. Why is it a D8?
I got
Wait,
1.
what? Sorry, what was the spell you're using?
Eldritch Blast.
Isn't that a D10?
I thought so.
Ow.
What is it with? Okay. A, B, C, D, E.
I think Sol's audio's gone.
No, I think I'm muted. Sorry, because I was having to deal with the dog and the cat before.
1d10 force damage. That was Ruster.
What was 1d10 for
Yeah.
damage?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. But on the bottom right hand of your character sheet, there's that big box. You might be on actions at the moment. If you go to the next tab over, which is spells,
Yeah.
you should be able to then click on the
The
damage box next to Eldritch Blast.
Yeah. So the Eldritch Blast damage roll I got was 1.
1.
Yeah.
Nice. You know
I
what?
don't have any extra. That sucks.
Yeah. 'Cause I'm looking at his Eldritch Blast. Oh no, it's 1d10. That's it. That's all you got. There's no bonuses.
Yeah.
Nothing. Wow. Shit. Right. Yeah. You singed this person's hair. You're doing well, mate. You're doing well. Norak, that's you, mate. What are you doing, bud?
You made him look like Sturdy.
Yeah. So Norak, what are you doing, buddy?
I turn and see Sturdy with an axe embedded into his shoulder at the beginning of the battle there. So I feel like it's a great time to get my axe out and even things up. So in my rage, while rushing them, while running at them, I swing my axe at the first person, like Babe Ruth, aiming for the fences.
Okay. So that you have a person
I'm
on
angry.
you. You have a person on you. So give me an attack roll, mate.
All right. 19.
Oh god, yeah, you fucking did. Christ.
19 plus.
No, that's it. You've only got a 14 hour class, mate. So under your character sheet, there'll be a battle axe, and then roll that number plus the plus whatever extras it adds. It's usually strength.
Battle axe. Is that the plus?
Yeah, battle axe is +4. Yeah.
Plus 4.
The damage is
What is the 1d8 plus 2, for example?
or
Plus-
1d10 plus.
So it's
Is it like damage?
It's two-handed. With the battle axe, you can use a 1d10,
D10.
which is two-handed, and that will give you a 1d10 plus whatever. And then you
Yep.
can use it one-handed. That'll give you a 1d8 plus whatever.
Yep.
so it's 1d10 plus 2 if you're going to do it two-handed, or 1d8 plus 2 if you're doing it one-handed.
I'm going in
Strength.
two-handed.
All right, cool. Give me 1d10 plus 2.
So I roll the d20, sorry, or the...
No, 1d10. The
the
d10 is the percentage dice.
The one that looks like a spinning top.
Yeah.
Some of them will have double numbers. Some of them will have single numbers.
9.
Okay.
Right.
Oh, that's the d8. That's the d8 at Taurus.
Yeah. Oh wait.
Oh crap, you're right.
Oh, this is a 10. No. Is that a 10?
Go with the 10, yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
Is it that?
Yep. I can't see. No, that's the d12.
Oh
That's
wait.
D12.
Is
Yeah,
it
so it's 12
this?
It looks like a spinning top.
Yeah.
That's got to be it.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, it's got 1 to 10 on it.
Yeah.
1
5.
to 0.
5 damage. Plus
5
2.
damage plus 4. So 9.
A 9.
9 damage. You just cave this. The person went to put his sword up to stop you. You go straight through his sword into his chest and just fold him in half with your rage. You're just screaming at this person. You're like, fuck you! Right, cool.
Then fuck with Sturdy.
Yeah. So, Rusta, Norak, it's my guys. I'm going to attack Rust again. So I've got one person on Rust. And that's an 8. Does a 10 attack you? Hit you, Rust?
Does it 10?
Yeah.
10. I've got 12 armor, so.
No, you're good. You're good. Diego, I've got a person on you, buddy. That's a 19 to hit you. Does that hit you? Diego, I'm talking to you. Diego.
Yes.
Sol.
Not my name. Sorry. That's why I'm not listening properly.
That is 4 points of damage to you.
Amazing. Yes, let's
Okay.
do that.
And I got a person. Oh, Sturdy's is gone. Right. So it's now Diego. It's your name. It's your fucking go.
My go. Okay.
Your name.
How many people are standing near me? Still,
You have. Oh, there's
is
one.
it just myself, Novak, and the Norak? Sorry, and the guy he's just killed.
Yeah, so Rust is by the side of you, Norak is by the side of you, Sturdy's by the side of you, and Githrak is like kind of off to the side by Sturdy, to be honest. So you can
Okay.
how far? What's the size of your? What are you trying to do?
I've only got 25 feet of movement, but I'm not actually going to move. If I'm already next to Norak, then I'll probably step closer to him. Look all the way up and be like, well, you look like you're pretty handy. How about you take this? And I'm going to touch him on the arm. Not that it's required, but I'm just going to touch him to see whether or not he'll let me, because I'm going to use an action of an emboldering bond, which means that if I choose two creatures, so myself and him, who are within 30 feet, but they have to be willing. That's why I wanted to get close to him to touch him, because I don't know him. But it's a magical bond that lasts up to 10 minutes or until I use the feature again. And as long as we're within 30 feet of another, you get to roll an extra D4 onto your attack roll, your ability checks, or your saving throws.
Wow. Holy shit. Okay, so you get an extra D4 on your
huge.
attack. Norak. Yeah, that's awesome. This low. Is that your full thing? You got
That's my
movement?
full
That's
action,
awesome.
yep.
Right.
I'll
Sturdy.
probably just step 2 feet away from him.
Okay, Sturdy, buddy. That's you. The person who just dropped an axe into your shoulder is just being killed by Githrak now. But you can see another one person's kind of coming towards you guys.
Mm-hmm. So how close am I to boxes beside me, and how high can I climb?
So you can climb half your movement. So if you've got 25 foot, you can climb, in theory, yeah, half of that, whatever the fuck it is. What it's like 12 and a half, yeah.
Am I close enough to scale a box, like a container near me?
Yeah, of course you can. Yeah. Give me an athletics roll if you want to. So give me an athletics roll if you want to think, because I kind of think I know what you're going to do. So climb out. So you climb out. Give me an athletics roll, man.
Doesn't even matter. Natural one.
Right. So you go up to this box. You go up to this box. You just, for some reason, you just can't thing off. And then as you're like trying to climb up, you feel, and the whole boxes are gonna fall on you, and do 2 points of bludgeoning damage as they just fucking fall back on top of you.
Oh no!
Well, at least they can't see me anymore. So.
Well, you're right. So they can't see you. That's you go. Well done, man. Because I thought you were gonna jump. You're gonna climb up and jump off them. Yeah.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was gonna do.
Castros, what are you doing, buddy? Fucking hell.
So, how many? Can we still see more people coming?
You've got one person coming. You've pretty much fucking decimated. You got 1, 2, 3, 4 people left.
All right.
One person's got a crossbow.
All right. The person with the crossbow, I'll use Eldritch Blast on him.
Okay, give me the roll, man.
So, do I just do the...
So give me an attack roll. So it's the D20 plus proficiency and whatever little things that warlocks get. I'm not too sure.
So it's 15 plus...
Yeah. Oh, yeah, you hit straight away, man.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, these things are over 14.
Just do the 1d10 for damage. It's a 7.
It's a 7. Nice damage, man. Christ. Yeah. You hit him. Just spins him. You can see like smoldering necrotic like energy like racing across his chest. Is that everything?
Yeah.
Everything? Awesome. Githrak, that's you, buddy. What are you doing?
Okay. So there's only one guy alive.
No, there's 1, 2, 3, 4 people alive, but one
Four
guy's
people
one
alive?
more person's coming in.
Okay.
Right.
Is any of them within melee range of anyone else that I can reach?
Yeah, like Rust has one on him. Diego has one on him. Yeah, Rust.
Okay.
And, Rust and Diego. Rust is looking pretty fucking.
I'd like to go behind the one that's at Ruster
Yep.
and flank, and then sneak attack again.
Sneak attack again. Right. Motherfucker. All right. Yeah, because it doesn't matter. You don't have to do a
Rogues, man.
stealth. You don't have to do a stealth because you're flanking anyway. You just get an advantage on your fucking roll. So give me an attack roll with advantage. I fucking hate rules.
Like 23 or 28?
What?
It's not 20. It's
Damn it.
20, not 20. But it's still a 14.
So 14. You just hit, man.
Okay, so again, it's 7, 11 damage.
Ruster, as you're fighting this person, you're not used to being so close. You're not used to, because you're a spellcaster. You're like, oh fuck, and you can just see this knife just come through a cheek and then out the other cheek, and then he just pushes it forward, and the jaw just opens up, and then he goes like, "Ah," and just falls to the floor. Right, shit. Right. Fuck.
That was
Sorry.
surprising.
Yeah, Taurus, what are you doing, bud?
Hoping like hell that I can hit someone with my next longbow shot.
Yeah, okay. Give me an attack, man.
All right. So I want to attack the one that's coming, not the one that's already here.
Yeah, man, easy.
Okay, so 25 to hit.
Yeah, easy.
Damage 9.
9. Oh god. Right, you just line this up. You can see this guy, and you're just lining him. And if you see that, if you ever seen those movies where the bow goes up and just hits him and just takes him with him, like the arrow hits him and just takes him off his feet. But you can see he's like, oh god, he's trying to pick himself up as you do all this fucking damage. Right, Aurelia, what are you doing?
Let's go.
Sorry, how many people are left now? To attack?
1, 2, 3.
3. Okay.
So you got one on Diego, you got one with a crossbow bolt guy who's hurt, and you got the one that's just been taken off his feet with an arrow.
Yeah. I think I will attempt my firebolt again
Okay, go for it.
Oh god.
to these people, and at least one of them, to whoever's closest, to knock them out.
Okay.
Do I roll the d10?
So,
D20 first.
yeah, D20 first. You always have to
Oh.
roll the attack, unless it says otherwise.
Is the one between a 14 and a 16 a 9 or a 6?
That's a 6.
That's a 6 plus your other 6. Then
Oh,
that's
12.
12.
Now you miss it again. So your fireball comes again and just kind of rolls off and just starts another fire out there. But as you start this other fire off the other side, you can see the flames flickering off a large, bald-headed. What are you?
Goliath.
Fuck me, I think. You can see the flames flickering off a large, bald-headed Goliath walking down the path with a morning star just swinging.
Has the fire from my bonfire spread at all?
It's a little bit wet at the moment, so it is kind of contained and spluttering, but you can see a Goliath, not you, Norak, another one stepping in, and he's about the same height as you, and he's swinging a morning star. So a morning star is like a stick with a chain with a big fuck off pointy thing at the end.
Yeah.
And he's swinging, and the light you can just see playing on his face. Right, Aurelia, fuck me. Ruster, that's you, buddy, at the top. Your
Okay.
guy has died. You've got another person on Diego. You've got a crossbow bolt guy, and you've got the one guy flopping around on the floor over there somewhere.
I'm pretty shocked from just having the jaw ripped off in front of my face. So I'm gonna. Is there somewhere I can kind of move and get a bit of cover from, even if I'm not completely hidden?
Yeah, man. Yeah, you can just tuck yourself away.
Yeah, awesome. Could I also cast a spell as well on myself?
Yes, you can. Yeah.
Sweet. I
What do you-
will try to tuck myself away and cast Armor of
Agathis. Yep.
Ooh.
Nice. And
Okay.
what's it do? Explain to me what the armor Agathis is.
Yeah, sure. So, creature that a protective magical force surrounds you, manifesting as a spectral frost that covers you and your gear. You gain 5 temporary hit points for the duration. If a creature hits you with a melee attack while you have these hit points, the creature takes 5 cold damage.
Nice, man. Yeah, awesome.
When you cast a spell using the spells, not sitting on a temporary hit point. Yeah.
Okay. So as whoever's looking at him, you can see this slight rim frost. Is it called rime frost? Just
Armor
clambers up his skin, and it starts to like freeze on his skin slightly, or on his top. Right, cool. Right, my Goliath is next. You can see this Goliath stepping foot into the light from the flame, into the candlelight, into the bonfire. He's gonna roll a thing. He steps through the bonfire and rolls a 19 on dexterity, so he doesn't get hurt. And you can see the veins start to pop on his up on his neck and stuff as he just roars, as he just goes into a berserker rage, and he's gonna go straight for Norak. He's the big boy. Goliath against Goliath. So here we go. Does a 20 hit you?
It does.
It does.
Yeah, I'm a 14.
Let me get the fucking thing. So I'm not.
He's far too excited for this hit.
Yeah. let me get. Like, what's my thing? I did have it here, but sickle spear, flail, glaive, morning star. There we are.
Still listening? I'm just going to quickly step off screen.
Fine, man. 1d8. So that is 11 points of damage halved.
Halved.
Half.
Yeah.
So that's, you roll that down. That's 5 points of damage as he just comes in and just fucking clonks you across the jaw with this morning star. So on a piece of paper, write 5 damage left off your character sheet. Like, drop your hit points by 5.
Yeah. So you put a 5 in the box in the middle and then click the damage button underneath it, and it'll automatically reduce your hit points for you.
Down to 9. Yep.
Oh.
Armor of Agathis, can that be used on? Oh no.
Yeah,
it says range self. Yeah. Sweet.
That's all it is. Armor Agathis is a armor for you, and then they take damage off it. Actually, Norak is you next, I think, mid.
It is. I think it is. Yeah.
Yeah, go for it, bud. What are you doing? You got big boy in front of you.
Ah, shit. I just rolled a 6.
That's what are you doing?
Oh, sorry. Attacking him. I'll use my axe again.
Yep.
To.
What did you roll to hit, mid?
I rolled a 6 though.
What
are your pluses though?
With the battle axe +4, so is 10.
10.
And then you can add +4 because I gave it to you.
Plus 4? Yeah.
Yes.
All right, roll it. Oh, you at +4? Is it
Right,
a 1d4 or is it a +4?
Hang on. So it says. No, sorry, a D4. So you
Roll
need
me
to
a
roll the
D4.
little moat
Roll me
and see
the
whether or
moat.
not you can get a 1 to 4.
The triangle.
Yeah, man.
Yep.
2.
A 2, so you got 12. You miss him. He's a lot faster than what you expect, and as you go to hit him with the battle axe, he kind of just sweeps under it. Right. Diego, it's you, mate. You still got the one person on
So
you.
with everybody fighting around me,
Yep.
I would be looking around at everybody and I'd be like, what is it exactly that you all want? What is going on? And can we talk about this, please?
Yeah, nobody's answering you. They're all in like the
Yeah,
middle
no.
of a battle.
So I would just have my shield in front of me,
Okay.
and be trying to not go too far from Norak.
All right. Are you going to attack anybody? There's a person on you. There's a person on you. Just point
There's a
that.
person on me. No,
Yeah.
I'll be like taking a defensive stance, but I'm not actually a fighter, so I'm not actually taking a defensive
Okay.
stance.
No worries. So I have the one person on Diego, and I have the crossbow bolt, which is going to shoot 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I roll a d8. The best part about having 8 people. So it's going to be 1. It's going to go for Casrus. This thing. So I'm going to do Diego first, and that is a 20 to hit you, Diego.
Yeah. Yep.
That is 5 points of damage as this person just comes in, slips around your shield, and just stabs you in the shoulder.
Oh.
And my crossbow bolt person on Casrus, and that
Ow.
is a 12 to hit you, Casrus. Does that hit?
11.
11. Oh, no way! Oh, shit. And that's fucking 2 points of damage to you, Casrus.
Oh.
Right. Sturdy, buddy. That's you, my man. You are under the pallets. The pallets are on top of you. I will give you, if you want to use your full movement action, full movement to get out from underneath these things, I will allow you. You're going to get out and the movement?
So do I roll a dice to move? Or?
No, I'll just say you use. So once you get out,
Okay.
you can't move anywhere else. You just kind
Okay,
of
that's
pull
fine.
yourself up. All right?
How close is the closest person to me? Like how close is the other Goliath?
The other Goliath is still a good 10, 15 foot away from you towards the group. You kind of went
Is
off
it-
to the side and fell
Is it
over.
within throwing distance of a
Oh,
hand axe?
Yeah, fuck yeah, it is.
Okay. I go for his knee.
Okay.
Ooh.
Nice. Give me an attack roll,
Like
man.
that.
So okay, what would I add to that for
So
the roll?
it would be a hand axe, and then it'd be
Dexterity.
D20 dexterity plus proficiency. So
Plus proficiency?
yes,
Yep.
plus 2, I think it
11.
is 11. The hand axe just goes off into the darkness somewhere. As it just
It's the hand axe.
It's just gone, man. So
Place it down the
It's not-
cliff.
Yeah,
I mean,
It's not going
Yeah.
anymore.
Wrong
It's
turn.
fine. It wasn't mine anyway. I wasn't emotionally attached to it.
Castros, what are you doing,
Should be like
buddy?
an Eldritch Knight. It'll come back to you.
Castros, what are you doing, my man?
Me?
Yep. Castros.
I will use Eldritch Blast on the Goliath.
On the Goliath, another crossbow guy who just fucking hit you with a crossbow.
There was another crossbow guy?
There's one. He's just
Okay. Yeah. Nah, I'll use it on the Goliath.
okay. All right, give me an attack roll, man.
That's a 5.
That's a 5. Awesome.
Oh, no.
Githrak, what are you doing, bud?
Okay, so again,
You
I'm
can
gonna
see the
go
spells going everywhere.
behind the one that's in front of Diego
Yep.
and sneak attack
You
again.
can attack him again. Give me
with flanking.
with flanking. Yeah, bud.
That is a 22 to hit.
Yeah, mate, you fucking hit. Yeah.
Is that 15 damage?
Nice.
All right, Diego. All right, how can I fucking do this now? Right. You are hiding behind your shield, and you can see this person come around and stab you in the top flesh of your arm and go down. As you look up, you can see this big Superman punch, and he just stabs you using daggers. Are you?
Rapier.
Rapier, and you can just see this. He's jumped over and you changed his hands to from one hand to a two-handed, and just basically just lodged the blade in the top of the guy's head, but it's stuck like that because obviously it just doesn't go through the skull, and it just goes like that, and he's the one actually holding the person up as the person's legs just give out from underneath him.
Nice.
And he just slowly
nice.
just sloths off the blade.
I'll end my turn.
You're gonna end your turn? Nothing else, mate? Nothing else special you want to pull out? No? Okay.
Nah.
Cool. Thank you. Taurus, buddy, what are you doing?
Wait, so was that Goliath? So you just did the Goliath. Is he dead?
No, the Goliath is fighting Norak, and he's all highly alive, mate. He is
All
just...
over me. No damage taken, I don't think.
Githrak just killed another lackey who was on Diego.
Okay, so I'm going to stand up out of my crouch, take a deep breath, and shoot my arrow with favored foe on as well.
Okay, who's your favorite foe?
No, it basically just adds 1d4 to any enemy that I mark for a minute. So I don't know how long a minute is in game time though.
So it's 10 rounds. 10 rounds is a minute.
Okay.
Do you have to put Hunter's Mark on or anything like that? Do you get that as a ranger yet?
No, it just says. Let me hold on. When you hit a creature with an attack roll, you can mark the target as your favorite enemy for 1 minute, or until you lose concentration.
Awesome, man. Yeah. give me
Every
an attack
time I
roll.
do damage to that enemy once per turn, I add 1d4.
Okay, give me an attack roll, man.
Okay, so 25 to hit.
25 to hit. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes, you hit my guy.
6 plus 9 damage all up.
9 damage all up. Nice.
Nice.
You can see this arrow thunks into him meaty, but he does not pay attention to it whatsoever. Okay? Alright. Raylia, what are you doing? Firebolt.
How many
Firebolt.
lackeys are left?
There is one crossbow bolt and another one who's just rolling around with an arrow in his chest. Really hurt.
The crossbow guy, is he hurt at all?
Oh, fuck yeah. Yeah, he is on death's door. He is bloody.
Okay. I will use. Can I cast magic missile on the Goliath?
Hell yeah, you can.
Nice.
Nice.
Okay.
Just
So do
get-
I roll the d20 first?
No, that just automatically hits.
Oh, yay.
How many bolts do you get at level, whatever the level that magic missile is?
1.
One
Is
is,
it?
isn't it? I think
Yeah.
it-
What?
One action or one casting time, one action.
No, it's
No,
just how
keep
many.
reading down.
What am I looking for?
Magic missile, the
magic
description of
missiles.
magic missile.
Oh, you create 3 glowing darts of magical force.
Oh, it's 3.
Each dart hits a creature of your choice that you can see within range. A dart deals 1d4 plus 1 force damage to its target. The darts all strike simultaneously. You can direct them to hit one creature or several.
Yep.
Wow.
So I want all 3
I
of
was
my
thinking-
darts to go to the Goliath.
Eldritch
Right.
Blast, I think.
So give me 3 d4s plus 3.
3, 3. Okay.
And because this is magical, he doesn't actually get his resistance to it.
It's not halved, yeah.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah.
That's 3. 12 all up.
Right. That hurt. You can see these magic missiles, and so if you want to put a twist on it, if you want these magic missiles to have any different types of luck and not just be the just general long dart that they are, if you want to put like it can have like sparkly lights, or it can have like
Definitely
be
sparkly
purple
glow.
or spirals or whatever the fuck you want.
Just imagine them
You
having
can
like
do
little
that.
crowns and being
Yeah.
all
Fuck you, I'm
kidding.
racist.
kidding.
Princess Peach.
Yeah. If you want something like that, think about it, and you can add it to it later, and you can kind of put it, embellish on your things. You can see these magic missiles start appearing on your hand, and you just blow them, and they go, and they don't head in a straight line because they automatically hit. They going up and around boxes, and then coming hitting him from all sides, so he can't defend against it, and he's getting hit. That really fucking hurt him. Right. Rusta, that's you, bud. What are you doing?
Alright. Is it just the one enemy? We still got the 2.
There's
Sorry.
the big Goliath, there's the crossbow bow guy, and the sad motherfucker who's been shot by an arrow and is on the floor, crying.
I'll go for the one that's still standing up and do an Eldritch Blast on him.
On the crossbow bow guy or the crossbow
Yeah,
bow?
the crossbow to do,
Nice,
please.
man. Right, go.
Alright. Oh, I got a 12 for to hit.
Is there no extras on for that?
No, that is with the extras. I got 6 plus 6.
Right, you miss him completely, man. You miss him completely, but you hit
Level 1. Level
I
1.
know, yeah. You hit him completely. You hit the box, and he kind of looks to you now. He's like, he's hit the box, and he's looked to you now. So he's gonna mark you as the person he wants to shoot.
Can I duck behind him?
I will give you the ability to duck behind the thing and give him a disadvantage to hit you. All right. So, Norak, my Goliath on you, my man. Right. I'm gonna hit you again, Norak.
All right.
Does a 14 hit you?
I am a 14 armor class.
He just hits you. And that is 7, 8, 9, 10 points of damage, half to 5.
Wow.
How does that work between 9,
Click it. So 5. He said 5 damage. So
5?
yeah.
That is?
Yep.
You're looking.
5 times.
Yeah.
Fuck me. Wow.
You heard?
Nearly nice knowing you guys.
4 points left.
Smash you. You can see it just hits you in the chest, and you can feel that divot in your chest as your ribs are starting to cave slightly in. Right. No, right. That is actually you to hit now.
All right. I am going to go the two-handed strike. See if I can return the favor as well. So I'm staggered though. Yeah. I'm stumbling backwards, but dig my feet in and lunge forward with my two-handed axe.
Yep.
You have to roll the d20 first.
Oh, so the 20 is it? Sorry.
Yeah,
Did you roll the d20 first?
D20. So it's a hit first. Yells that's a hit.
14.
14. 14 plus
18.
Plus 4. 18. You hit hard. Right.
Good.
Go. Give me the damage now, mate.
The 10.
It's at the 10. The 10. That's not the 10. Is it the spinning top one?
Yep.
Yeah, the spinning top one. If you rolled a 0, it's 10.
That's this one.
Oh, what's this one? What's the different one? 6.
Is that a 6 or a 9?
Plus...
The dots down there.
No.
6 plus what?
Plus 4 is 9.
No, plus 2.
Oh, plus 2. Sorry, plus 2. Sorry, yeah, with the two-handed.
6 plus 2?
Yep.
That's 8.
8 damage.
I know what pathetic clan you're from. It was nice. I could see your tent, your woman, your daughter, your son. Right, cool. Right. Diego, that's you, buddy.
I will be seeing Norak stumbling backwards and still trying to stay upright.
Yeah. Oh yeah, he's bleeding. He is bleeding.
Yeah, he's fucked. I will run to him like all 5 steps or whatever it is.
Yeah.
And be like, no, not again. And I'll reach out and I'll grab his calf, I guess, because that's how big I am. And I'm going to use one of my cleric features to be able to cast Cure Wounds.
Ooh.
And that's 9 points of healing to you.
Nice.
Oh, shit, that's perfect.
So you think you grabbed it? You think you grabbed his calf? But yes, you give him 9 points of healing. Right. Sturdy. Is that everything? Is that everything, Diego?
That's all that I can do.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Sturdy, that's you, bud. What are you doing?
Okay, there's still that guy laying on the ground in agony, right?
Oh yeah.
So I'm cutting my losses of my massive string of bad luck, and I'm going to focus on this guy because he can't run from me.
Right. So the reason I put the guy in on the floor, so if he's on the floor, you get an automatic advantage because the guy is on the floor. So 2d20s.
That sounds like Sturdy's kind of fight.
Yeah. What are you hitting him with?
Or my mace.
Your mace. Oh god.
Heck yeah, Mace Brothers.
I want to stand over him.
Yeah. He's like, no. I've got like rabbits. I've got rabbits.
I've got a point to prove. So roll the 20 to I.
Yeah, you roll 2d20s. Yeah, because you got an advantage.
So plus what? Sorry.
So 2d20s plus
Oh.
your
Okay.
uh
11 and 8
right. So
plus what? Sorry.
11 plus whatever your normal hit is. So plus your strength and plus your proficiency. So what's your strength?
My strength is 12.
What's the little number at the bottom?
Little number at the bottom.
Yeah.
It's probably above it.
Oh, plus 1.
Plus 1. So that's 11. So that's 12. And what's your proficiency? 2 plus 2.
Yes.
So that's 13.
I think 13. Yep.
You miss, mate.
Oh, no.
So you go. He goes. I go. No, I got rabbits. You go. I've got a point to prove. And you bring the mace down, and you just dig right next to his head, and he's like, ooh, ooh, ooh. And you start to smell something as he shits himself. All right, Castros, that's you, buddy. What are you doing?
This is me.
Yep, that's you.
Yeah.
You can see sturdy over a body. You can see the crossbow bolt looking at Rasta, and you can see Norak really fucking hurting, and the guy that the Goliath is. He's all right. He's doing all right. He's doing fine.
All right. I'm gonna try Eldritch Blast on the Goliath again.
Nice.
So, okay, I've got a thing next to Eldritch Blast that says +6. Does that mean like when I roll the d20, I should be adding on +6?
Yep.
Okay, I forgot to do that last time. Oh well.
That'll do it.
Cool.
Right.
So, it's a 10. So,
Yeah,
and then
you
I add on
hit.
the 6.
+6. Yeah, you hit. Give me the damage,
16.
man.
Wait, wrong dice. D10. That's a 6.
6 damage, full damage as well. Christ. Eldritch Blast gets into him again. You can see his clothes are starting to not smolder as such because the Eldritch Blast is like a necrotic, acidic stuff. But you can see the armor that he wears is kind of crackling and tearing. You can see his very ripped torso underneath it. Right. Here we go. Githrak, what are you doing, bud?
I'm gonna go behind the Goliath.
Yeah, I thought you fucking would.
Yeah, it's pretty simple, and try and hit him. Is that 12 plus 6, so that's 18.
Yeah, man. You know you got an advantage on this because you are flanking.
And that is 13 points
13.
halved because
Halved, yeah.
Yeah.
So that's what, half of 13 is like 6. Cool. Yeah, you stab it into him. And you're holding in and just kind of pushing. You're just trying to push the rapier in further, but you've kind of scraped up some sort of bone, maybe a rib bone or a spine. You're not too sure. Right. Taurus, what are you doing, buddy?
Is it possible for me to aim for a hand to try and disarm him?
Yes and no. Like it'd give you a higher DC to hit him, so I'd have to add like a cold shot is like a +5, so his armor class would go up to 19. And that's then I would give him a strength roll to see if he actually drops his weapon.
Oh. You know, why not?
Okay. Yeah, man, let's do this.
Never mind.
Never mind. No.
No, I'm not going to hit him with that. No.
No? Okay. Arrow just flies off. Arrow just like lands in one of the pieces into some of the cargo that's just there. Right. Aurelia, what are you doing?
How's this Goliath going? Is he showing any signs of
Look,
being
he's hurt
down?
now. He's bloody now. He's looking really fucking.
Okay. All right. Can I do magic missile again?
Have you got the spell slot for it? So you'll have a little box. You'll have a little box on your card.
When I use it the first time, should I have clicked the box?
Yeah.
Okay, so I have 2 slots. So can I do it one more time?
You have 2 slots?
Yeah, they should. Yeah.
Shit and fuck. Yes. Yes. You can.
One more time. Let's go.
You gonna hit him or what?
Nah.
Yeah, I'm gonna hit him with magic missile. I'm gonna roll 3 times. Hang on.
Yeah,
So three.
she just hits automatically.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn it. Plus 2, 5,
Yeah, she's
plus
got
4,
She's got 2 spells.
9,
Nine,
plus 3. So 12. Again, 12 again.
12. This guy is barely on his feet. You can see these magic missiles as they hit him. You can see as if it's like stripping strength out of him, and he's just stumbling. You can see his knees are starting to go, and he's just coughing up like gouts of blood, like as he just spit in gouts of blood at Norak. Rusta, what are you doing, mate? You have a crossbow bolt guy. You have the one person that that Sturdy's on, and you have the fucking Goliath that's barely fucking alive. Who are you fighting? Who are you gonna shoot?
I think I'm going to try and hit the crossbow.
You're gonna shoot the crossbow guy because he is looking at you, ready to fucking shoot you.
Yeah, he's eyeing me up still. So
He's eyeing you up. All right,
I'll go
cool.
with that Eldritch Blast one more. See if I get lucky with a hit.
All right, remember you got the plus whatever it is. So give me a D20 roll.
7.
What did you roll on the dice?
Yeah, 1 plus 6.
So you rolled a natural 1.
Oh, I rolled a natural 1. Yeah, yeah. Sorry, yeah.
The spell just goes. That's all it
These
does.
magic users, I swear.
All right, so
We need to train them more.
It's been a long night.
it's my
Right?
it-
Doesn't really happen.
yeah, it's all right, man. It just happens to us all. I mean, once in a while, like you can see the guy on the floor with the arrow. It's just, it's all right, mate. It's all right. It happens to us all, mate. We've all drunk too much. We've all like it's all happened. Right. So my Goliath is gonna turn and hit Githrak because he's the one who just stabbed him in the back of the head, the back of the thing. So I'm gonna try to hit Githrak. Does a 16 hit you, Githrak?
Yes.
Yes, it does. What is that? That's the worst dice in the fucking world. He turns, mate. Pulls his Morning Star and he hits you for 8 points of damage.
Oh.
Ooh.
Straight across the chest.
Okay. Okay.
You can see that he starts to stumble. He's starting to push past. His body's failing him. He's starting to try and run away. Norak, that's your round, buddy. What are you doing?
I vomit out the remaining yogurt from the boat into
The
the
male.
pool of blood
The
resting
male.
around between the two mighty Goliaths. With the exposed armor from the necrotic damage, I swing that motherfucking battle axe into his chest.
I like
Oh,
it.
you should get advantage on it because we're flanking.
Yeah, so roll 2d6. 2d20s, Zoyan. So what did you roll there? What do you roll there?
First was a 6.
6? Roll it again.
17.
17.
Yes! Give me damage, man.
All right.
Need a D10.
It would be 10, yes. That one there. 5 and 9. 6, 7.
7. You get your battle axe. You just dig it into his back. And it's just not enough for you as you reach across the top of his shoulder and you grab the hilt of the battle axe and you just push it physically into it until the hilt of the battle axe can't go for any further into this Goliath's spine. But you're still forcing it in past his spine, even though the person's on the floor flat first, and you're just trying to dig this thing in. Yeah, all the others are running, man. Like, except for the one that Sturdy's trying to thing. You can see the crossbow bolt guy. He's like, "Fuck this, I'm out," and he's like. So I will give anybody an attack of opportunity on the crossbow guy if somebody wants to shoot the crossbow guy. Flair, go for it. Sturdy, what are you doing, buddy?
I
I will
want
lay-
to smother the guy below me. Just choke him out.
All right.
Because I don't trust swinging my mace again.
16 to hit on the crossbow guy.
Yeah, man, you take him out. You don't even have to do damage. He's got fucking 3 hit points left. You can hear, so as everything's kind of calming down and the moaning is gone, you can hear shh. You can hear as you can see Sturdy just putting his hands shh. and the guy's like, you're not doing it right. You just you have to hold my nose as well. And he's like shh. And you're just slowly choking this guy out. And it actually takes a lot longer. So you're like, this fucker should be dead by now. And you're like 3-4 minutes later, you can still see his eyes, and then everybody's just kind of staring at you like, what the fuck? And then he finally passes away. And you're there, sitting in the aftermath of your battle, hurt, breathing heavy, as the night is slowly clicking on into the early morning. And I think that's where we're going to leave it tonight, guys, in that fucking particular time. Good playing, guys. Good fucking playing.
That was very enjoyable.
That was really cool.
It was.
Those bloody magic users almost killed us when the Goliath did.
Yeah. You done well,
What
guys.
was going on there?
You done well. Like, obviously the MVP is Githrak just fucking stabbing everything in the back.
Oh, sorry, I thought you were about to say sturdy.
Well, you done well, Stu. You done well. You done well, mate. You done well. And so, like, guys, anybody want to plug anything while I'm recording? I will chuck this back onto the podcast. If anybody wants to plug anything, go for gold. Anything? Yeah? Ghost? Nothing? You got a meet up in South Australia, haven't you?
Nothing set yet. The next Ghost event will probably be once Dipsy and Fletch give me some details, but I think we're gonna do Ghost Sydney.
So I have details on that.
Oh, do you? Go for it.
So it will be like I'm going to Generation Games in Sydney on the 20th and the 21st, but on the night of the 20th we want to go to the Fortress, like in
April.
Sydney.
What?
In April.
In April. All right, yeah. I was thinking, I was like, when? This month?
Yeah, so yeah, like 2 months away. But yeah, like April 20th.
What is this? What is this game thing?
So Generation Games is the very first of this organization's like putting on. It's essentially just a indie game company like that, like gathering that's going to come together. It also includes board games as well, so and startup companies. Like so, there's the Kickstarter events there as well.
Nice.
But it's going to be at the ICC. I think it's the International Cricket Ground. Well, I don't know what ICC is, but like in Sydney. But it's the first of tickets. It's only like $90 for both days, so I'm going both days, and then I'm just catching up with I'd like to organize something to through the Ghosts, to do Fortress on the Saturday night.
Keep me in touch, man. I'd like to even have a look at this thing. That'd be cool.
Yeah, Sabs, you should go.
Look, I'm just above the ghost people now. I'm just way too popular.
His ego.
But yeah, man, I'm interested in the ghost thing. Fucking yeah, awesome. And anybody else want to think? All right. I'm gonna stop streaming. Thank you, everybody else. Thank you for people who rated. I fucking love you, and all the people who's just sat there watching. I'm not too sure how many people are there, but thank you very much. I am going. This will be out when I can edit it and put some music on, because the music fucked up. I'll sort that out, and I will release it sometime this week. Goodbye.
Thanks, chat. We love you.
Take care, guys.
See you later.
Let me turn off. Oh, that was 3 hours. Holy shit.
Yeah,
it went so quick.
Went so quickly.
What about Skimmy being racist in the beginning?
I know.
It was amazing.
How-
True to the character. I love it.
And I'm just like,
I'm a high elf.
Like,
Ranger is the racist one. Not the
how racist did you go? How many people were watching, if anybody was watching?
So there was 9 just at the end, but we did have 22 when the Raiders came through.
Oh, cool.
Nice. That's awesome.
I had my friend messaging me because I had to make my profile, like my game card, public so he could help me out because I didn't even have my weapon equipped. So
That's awesome.
Yeah, I only realized that I did not have a weapon actually equipped. It was just in my bag halfway through that fight. I was like, oops.
Yeah, if you have your weapon equipped, you can actually do the rolls a lot easier in D&D Beyond.
That's
Character
awesome.
sheet.
That's pretty cool.
That's cool. Because now this is the first time. This is the first time is always the time where stuff is kind of hard because you're trying to like understand what it is. And I'm trying to get you all together, but you seem to like just gel straight away, which is fucking awesome. But yeah, so then this is the time of the campaign. So this is your campaign building up now. All right. So you picked up what he said, Norak. Stormy, even you picked up what he said.
I was angry.
Yeah. So this is
Angry.
this is the build up of what it is. Okay. So what you can do, guys, what you can do is listen to some podcasts, some D&D podcasts and stuff like that. So obviously this is for the less experienced ones, because the more experienced ones will kind of know the spiel of what's supposed to happen and stuff over the next one. But if you're less experienced, listen to some podcasts. Don't listen to Season of the Redacted, because they do nothing that you were supposed to do.
Don't listen to us.
They just don't do anything. But find out what the whole spiel is. Like is the spiel of investigation now, because you've got dead people. They've said something that's triggered something in your past. So there'll be an investigation roll. There'll be
check pockets and run.
Check pockets and run. You have started a fire. There's a bonfire for Kasserus as lit that's actually alive and well now, just burning in the background. There's also the spell that Raelia lit that's burning fucking cargo and stuff. So that's burning. You got 6 dead bodies.
A whole bunch of boxes
and
falling over.
And then Sturdy just slowly smothering the shit out of this fucking one person that just refuses to die. But
I needed a win. I had to go with some dignity, but I think that probably puts me further away from my dignities.
You did well, guys.
12 minutes to smother someone that's half dead.
You did well. You did well. It's like I said, it's a big group. You're a big group, and you gave the people role playing ability. Like you gave the people role playing space and stuff like that. But because you're at the table, you can jump in. You can turn on. Say something to there. So it's as you get more comfortable in there, remember you have to keep your fucking accents up.
Yes.
All right.
Yeah.
So I reckon in the next couple of weeks I'll put another shout out and we can think. Tom, Stan, I will pick your brains on social media, man, because I need fucking help. And Rasta, I need you to fucking design me some fucking t-shirts.
I was also told by my friend who was looking over my card that I don't have any spells equipped. Am I supposed to have spells?
What are you as a class?
Artificer.
Yeah. I think I've never used an artificer, but let me I'll just jump in.
Artificers are cool.
Artificers are cool.
They're a cool class.
I've never ever seen one.
Yeah.
Dipsy, your voice is so funny. I love it. So
yeah, it's meant to be like this mysterious little guy.
No, it's cool. It's very, very cool. It's very but you have to keep it on now. So if you go,
I'll have to practice with you over the next couple of weeks on how to say my name, Sebs.
Yeah.
Diego.
It's
not
Diogo.
Diego.
Huh?
Look at the brackets.
Oh, it's Diogo.
It's in brackets after it. It's Diogo.
Diogo. Sorry, I was like, Diogo.
Okay.
Diego, what are you fucking saying? Diego,
I know,
why are
I'm
you...
like, oh my God, you're saying what I... Yeah, it's fine.
So
It's okay.
Artificer, yes, you do have spells. Artificers have spells, yeah. So if you go into spells and go into manage spells, you have spells in there.
You might need to click the anvil with the hammer at the top of your character sheet to be able to open it up to edit it first.
No, you should just go into spells and then manage spells.
You can do it from there?
Yeah, you got
I don't
two
have
first
spells.
level
Well, I
spells.
do have spells, but they're already equipped.
So go into spells, go into manage spells, and then there's known spells, and then there's a list of things.
And they're your known spells. So you're allowed, I think 2, I think it is.
Yeah, so I've got 2 cantrips and 3 prepared spells.
That's awesome.
It doesn't say.
So you'll probably only have 1 or 2 spell slots to use them with.
Yeah, for some reason I've only got first levels in front of me. But yeah, we'll work something out.
Mm-hmm.
That's awesome, guys. Well done. Thank you.
It was a great session, everyone.
Enjoyed that a lot. Thank you, everybody.
My first online campaign, so it was a bit of a different experience.
Yeah,
that was my second ever session, and like both have been online. The first one was first one was a one shot, which was a horror. It was like a Halloween themed thing. Like we were in like a like we'd all, I don't know, gone into like a spell or something like that, and we were in like a shadow realm or something.
Yeah.
And we had to like solve puzzles to get out.
Yeah.
It was cool. But yeah,
That's
it's
cool.
quite literally second session ever.
It's harder in this kind of sequence, but because we're all streamers and we're all like people that deal with computers a lot, it's actually not bad for us. It's when you get like other people really struggle in this fucking setting, and it's really
Yeah.
And I've got a group of 9 people that I do it for. And,
9. Jesus.
and they are playing the futuristic one of this whole session, because these are all linked.
Oh, that's cool.
And so they are playing the second season of Season of the Redacted. So they're playing the beta version of it, and then I'm changing for the Season of the Redacted.
Awesome.
And so there's 9 people in there, and you should see them. They're a fucking mess when it comes to computers and stuff like that. All right, beautiful people. I have to go to bed because it's fucking 20 past 12.
Yes.
Yep.
True.
Goodbye.
Good night, everyone.
Bye bye.
See you.